We got a special guest in the building tonight, none other than Lance London.
Now, I always feel like a person best introduces themselves because who else can give it that zhuzh or that little something on the end,
Right.
except for the person themselves. So we have Dr. Lance London, and Dr. Lance London, for the people who may not know.
Okay, my name is Dr. Lance London. You can call me Lance or you can call me London. But just don't call me Doctor. There you go. And don't call me LL. Don't call me that.
Oh!
Okay.
Hey, they think about
right? But I'm the president and CEO of Big City Foods. The Carolina Kitchen is one of my businesses, and also own Nevetica, Your Pet's Choice, and manufacture pet products.
All
and
right.
ship them all across the country and around the world.
I just found out about that.
Oh,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Okay, so today is something a little different. So we're doing a Live Music Monday business edition. Something's happening, Dion. We've got
we go,
rainbow
we
stripes.
go.
Sit back. Okay, so today we want to talk to people because we know as creatives, as business people, as people trying to own their own intellectual property, that there are a lot of things that we need to know in order to further our brand. So Dr. London, Lance, not LL, is a master in many of these things and other things. He keeps it real. If he's still learning and has some things for you to watch out for, he'll let you know that too. So y'all know the way we do it. The way we do it is through a combination of music, fun, laughs, and trivia, so that we get to know the real man, not the PR ounces.
There you go. But I gotta say this, you say you're still learning. You're not earning unless you're learning. Come on.
Hey.
Okay. Wait. Now I always get these buttons wrong. Which one's the clap?
I don't remember.
Okay,
we'll figure it out.
Let's just give it a test run. Okay,
There
so
you
that
go,
one ain't
man.
it.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what this one is. Okay. All right. So we got two. All right. There we go. Okay. So today we're gonna start out with the same thing we always do. We're gonna start out with the roll call to see who is and who is not in the building. We also know that not everybody makes themselves known, so you're welcome to watch from afar. So unless they type their names into the chat, we don't know they're here. So some people do, some people just watch from afar. But either way,
Hello.
Okay.
That's some food that I'm bringing over here for us to try.
Thank you. All right. So
We know y'all hating because y'all ain't here to get
Oh,
none.
you can see it right there. Just sit it to the side. I'm gonna have her give it to me in a second.
okay.
So you can bring some
Do you
food
want
over here.
to announce it special?
I mean, whenever y'all ready. I mean, right now, whatever y'all.
All right, go ahead. Get your
Y'all
announcement
tell
on.
me, y'all flow
All
like
right.
y'all
All
wanna
right.
flow. I
No.
mean,
This is a
I'll
guest.
take over the whole freaking
All right.
show.
We know, and that's what you're here for. Okay, so all right, so Dr. London has an announcement that we think y'all might want to hear. Hit it.
Well, I mean, I don't know what that announcement. I'm gonna just announce what I want to announce. First of all, we want to say, look, it doesn't matter where you're at; it matters where you're gonna be. As it relates to your life, as it relates even today, you decided to get on this podcast because obviously you love this podcast and you like what we bring to the table. And today we're gonna bring some special excitement. We're gonna bring a lot of information. I told you, my name is Dr. Lance London. I'm involved with a lot of different business, but more importantly, I'm in the people business. I'm in the people business because my father told me through helping other people get what they want, you get what you want.
Give me some of that.
Hey,
So
that's
I
what's
gotta
up.
get some love on that.
That's
So it's not just about making money. It's not just about flossing and glossing. It's about helping other people. And I live my life by those principles. God first, your family, your health, and then let's go make some money. Does
Hey.
that make sense?
Okay.
So before we get all deep and dirty, I
Amen to
think
that.
one of my sisters just bought some food here. Y'all just tell me when y'all want me to bring some food.
We
out
want
to try.
you to bring
Bring
it
it
in.
on.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let me say
Okay.
this to y'all.
Okay.
You know what? You can tell that both of them are greedy because basically I came here to do food for thought, to talk about, different things. And then look, the food just, it's all inside, mind his own business, chicken over there, mind his own business. And I'm all ready to talk to you guys. And they all ready food. I want the food now. And I'm like, there's nothing else to say. So I'm going to bring some food. Now, hold on, just hand it right here.
We just want them to see it
No, we
looking
want
all
them to see
delicious
it.
on camera.
We're gonna embarrass ourselves off screen.
Okay, we're going to embarrass this out.
Oh yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
first
Oh,
thing-
yeah, look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
This is
Oh wow.
this right here is some mama stew chicken.
Oh,
With
yeah.
some butter cabbage. It smells good. Smell the vision.
Y'all
And
hit,
this
y'all
is
hit
some
that like
potato
button.
salad. The one thing you don't mess with black folks is potato salad, right?
Yeah.
Preach it.
Cornbread,
Preach it.
collard greens.
Preach
Yes.
it again.
Right.
Preach it again.
And you never ever mess with the candy yams, right?
That
But
looks
you know, if you don't
delicious.
get that right when
Don't
you're
do
in a
it. Don't do
restaurant, you messing up. But that's that. Okay, let's sit that one over
That's
there
gorgeous.
somewhere,
That's
right?
gorgeous.
And then this one.
He said
oh,
pour-
Oh, it's
give me that.
hot.
It's
Pour
hot.
your
Oh,
mic
it's
a
right
little
there.
closer,
It's okay.
Lance.
It's hot.
Let me
It
put it
does
across.
smell delicious. It smells
And,
delicious.
well, you can smell it. You might want to eat it through the television. Let me see.
You say bring it closer.
Oh, and we're
bring
gonna
your mic,
we're
bring
gonna
your
take
mic a little
close
bit
up.
closer.
I'll bring the mic a little
Yeah,
closer.
we're gonna take
Can you
close up
hear me?
photos of that,
Okay, so let's put
Man,
it
that's,
right
woo!
so y'all
here.
can lust from our Instagram.
Look at that.
right
That's
there.
gorgeous.
Okay, that's
Yes,
one.
it
That's
is.
gorgeous.
Okay, we're gonna taste it in a few minutes. Y'all want to taste it? Y'all want to wait? Let's talk a little bit.
I want to eat later when I
I'll
can.
wait, but yeah.
Oh
some
my
salmon.
goodness!
Oh Lord,
With some salmon, some
sweet
collard
Jesus.
greens, with some shrimp. Over top of that is
Good
some
gracious.
Creole sauce that I created myself.
Oh
You
yeah,
got some collard greens up in this plate right here. Okay, that's that right here. Now, of
that
course,
looks
Creole
delicious.
sauce that he created
let's
himself.
put this one on that side.
Yeah, because
Okay,
that's
yeah.
it. Over here is where it would be
You know what I'm
best.
saying? Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry
And
about
a
that.
couple pieces of
Yes.
let me throw this on you.
Okay.
Let me throw this on you right here. Look at this right here is honey butter cornbread. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh
right there on
man,
that
We
camera.
see
yes.
it. We
I got
see
it in
it.
my hand, but it's something around it, so I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hand that
yeah.
over there. Okay, that there. Let me help you get this over
Yes.
here, and then we put this one here.
Woo! Look
This
at
is
the
delicious.
glisten. Look
You
at
see
that
how
glisten.
it's glistening with
You see
little
the glisten?
some type of spices on the top.
And the cool
Mm-hmm.
thing, what they did not let you know today on
Mm.
this podcast is this podcast, you know, you've been to those podcasts where they drink and they start talking here. I'm going to feed them until they can't breathe.
Hey.
And then we're going to get to talking and they're going to have to
Oh,
ask
thank
me
you.
for mercy. Let's put it right
Okay,
there.
Hey.
you got, okay,
Ask
all
me
right.
for mercy right there. Let's get women. You got
This
the Carolina
stuff-
Kitchen.
the presentation is everything.
Can you
Presentation's
give me a little lemonade iced tea mix there with me real quick?
He
right
bought drinks.
Okay?
Drinks.
Well, no, this right here is some candy yams.
Yes.
Oh, look at
Okay.
the color that's coming through the screen.
Candy yams.
Yammers.
I tell you all the time, you can't mess with them candy yams.
Okay.
And last
Don't
but
do
not
it.
least, oh wait a minute, no, wait a minute. Hold on. We see that right there. We on the lemon on. Let me see that right there. Branding is everything. The Carolina Kitchen right there. Carolina Kitchen right there, y'all. Okay. Here's you got any straws?
If you don't know now, you know, you know. Look it up. Carolina
Carolina
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Sit that right there.
Okay.
When you get a little parched,
This
we got a
table's
little Carolina Kitchen.
gorgeous.
Okay, and other than that, all you need is some forks and some spoons and bring them over here.
That is correct.
And
She
we'll
did
be fine.
not.
No, well, this forks on you bring me those. That's
Oh.
later. That's some dessert. I brought you some cheesecake,
Wow.
some chocolate cake. You know, and all this Carolina Kitchen. The good thing about Carolina Kitchen is two things that we do. One, actually we do a lot of things. Let's stick that right there.
Okay.
And one thing that we do, right? Let's stick that over there.
Oh,
for
thank
here,
you.
is you're able to come to the Carolina Kitchen where you get your chicken and much, much more. And you could grab your food to go, or you can dine in, right?
Right.
Now, the new Carolina Kitchen, which is on Central Avenue, it's 9009 Central Avenue in the Hampton Shopping Center. And this is a brand new Carolina Kitchen. This particular Carolina Kitchen has what we call, well, I'll say vegan food, but it's plant-based food and regular. It's absolutely incredible. Why? About 5 years ago, people were talking about health, and people talk about health all the time. The customers were talking about, so I decided to dig in and start to create recipes that taste like regular food, but I made it plant-based. Not that plant-based isn't regular food. It's just food with a little bit of thought and
I can't
planning
keep
as it
looking at
relates to
this.
being healthy.
Can
Does
I
that make
drink this?
sense? Oh, did you get her a straw, please?
I can't keep looking at it.
Yeah, no straw, so she
Oh,
got to go.
we're good.
I'm glad
Okay,
she brought
thank
a
you.
fork. You have to eat with your hands. She didn't bring a straw, but it's all good. It's all good. You got some forks and spoons. But
Thank you
this
so
particular
much.
store, it took me 5 years of planning, 5 years of developing the most awesome recipes, and I'm trying to tell you, plant-based eaters are saying it's the best darn food they ever had. So if you eat plant-based, if you're trying to eat healthy, come to the Carolina Kitchen with plant-based options. But it does not mean that at the Central Avenue location we don't have what it takes to do all different. Oh, you want to share that? Oh, it's a little bit more. Put that one over there. She didn't bring no more ice, but it's all
It's
good.
all good. Thank you.
Can you
rock
take
with
this
ice
right
on
here?
it?
For
And I
me?
love ice.
You love ice?
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see what the people are saying, because the people are responding.
I haven't
Oh,
said
you want
it.
us to look here
No,
first?
no.
Okay, so
Oh yes, you do the roll call.
okay,
real
so
quick.
first of all, so Fun Lover 923 said the food tastes great. It's delicious at the Carolina Kitchen.
Sure. Oh,
you
And
did
them
all
greens
commercials.
hit.
Hey, hey, look here. This person must know the. the food tastes great.
Okay,
It's
and
delicious.
she
Carolina
said
Kitchen.
also this is your most important viewers here, Erica. So if you decide to give out a coupon at the end, remember the name. Okay. Oh,
Right.
Roger Gore's in the house. We'll talk about him later. Okay, Chanel Settles. Fun Lover's back again. Fun Lover,
Fun
the same
Lover
one,
was
the same one
good.
3 times in a row.
Mo
She
Digga
said
was
food
good,
for thought
homie.
is wonderful, but food for the stomach is first.
you go.
Tanya
Okay.
Drew.
Okay, so then Celsius said, now I'm hungry. Rose
bet.
Cherokee said, hey, Godfather, is this your daughter? Okay. And then Fun Lover said, when can I come get my sample plate? Fun Lover, she's in the comments. Okay, Damon Jagger said, what's up, bro?
Oh, what's up, Damien?
Okay.
What's up, brother?
Manana Brosville said, hello, everyone. It's
Hello,
Manana
thank
on
you
the
so
live.
much for joining.
Okay, Celsi says, sheesh. Synergy Business Center, proudly located in Gaithersburg, Maryland, said yummy. Plachette
Yes.
said they have the best cornbread.
Hey, honey
Hands
butter.
down. Okay. Oh, that's what you don't call
Honey
cornbread.
butter.
Honey
We
butter.
call it honey butter cornbread because
Honey
we got
butter
a special sauce we
cornbread.
put on top of
Let's
that
get it.
cornbread.
Let's get it.
Oh, no,
let's
she
get
gave
it.
you cornbread. It's
Oh no,
fine.
that's my little sis.
Celsius,
Okay.
what's up?
Then all right. Then
The
Celsius
etiquette.
said, yeah, I got to figure out the food situation once I leave soccer practice, because my Lord, you see me A's in there? My Lord. Okay. All right. Shout out to the whole squad. And then Rose Cherokee said, them yams. Them
man.
yams. The
Yams.
color is everything.
Yes, indeed.
All right. And he said, Damian Jaggers, you were the one who put Carolina Kitchen on the map.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So then he said,
Of course it was him.
okay. And Deanica said, food always been good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so
Booty
much.
777 is telling everybody good evening.
Hello, hello.
Okay, Chanel Settle said, just gonna tease us on the screen. We want some.
Okay. They're going to kill me for this, but I'm about to tell you the location so y'all can all come over here and get some free food. Come on, let's go.
You ain't getting none of mine.
Just joking.
You will
Okay.
not be getting none of mine.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, and then Roger Gore said the food is the best. All right.
Absolutely.
So this is beautiful. The presentation is beautiful, and this is only
It really
a
is.
subsection of what is offered at
we have
Carolina Kitchen.
everything, but we have, of course, here you have what we call Creole salmon, which is a delicious, delectable piece of salmon, right? It's grilled, then baked off with a nice, what I call grilled, the best shrimp with a special flavoring on it. And it has crab meat mixed in there.
Oh,
and we
Lord.
slivered some amazing Creole sauce over top, and it's laid over top of scalloped mashed potatoes, right? Then you also, you have some of the best collard greens in this country has ever seen. I'm trying to tell you, we cook them for 6 hours, slow cook them, with already 42 ingredients inside of those collard greens.
Seriously?
Also, I got some mac and cheese. I like to call them mac and cheese because it's just so darn it's smacking, that mac and cheese. Come on now. You know, over here you have mama stew chicken, which is this slow cooked tender chicken. It's like a stew, so it falls off the bone. You see it's carrots and all kinds of different. Well, you can see it right there. It has some nice gravy on top of it.
Gorgeous.
And it has rice with black-eyed peas and vegetables in it. Also, you have butter cabbage with nice butter cabbage, crunchy and yet soft at the same time, and some delicious potato salad.
Well, all
And
right.
then, of course, you talked about the Canyon, but at the Carolina Kitchen, everything from whiting, fried whiting, that is, to everything from some of the best barbecue beef ribs. Also, at the Carolina Kitchen, we have southern fried chicken. Also, at the Carolina Kitchen, we have that jerk chicken. I started to bring that today. Got a little bit of that jerk chicken up in the
All
house.
right. Well, the
Real
dark
quick though,
squad. Yeah.
before you even do that, I got a phone call, a special phone call from
Okay.
last London.
Oh, yeah?
It's a FaceTime on my phone. This guy
Let me see what this
I
is.
wanted to speak to you.
Yes, sir. Hey, sir. Hey, how you doing? Oh, there goes Bob. You got Bob behind you. Is that Bob behind you? What's going on, man?
Oh, service back.
I'm doing great, man.
You know what that is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do that. We do that. You got Bob, like Bob sitting over there in the corner. Is that Bob behind you? No. I thought it was Bob.
Tell them who you are, Mo. I don't think he
reaches a lot of
recognizes you.
people. You got a hat on. Tell them who you are.
Oh, what's going on, man? How you doing? You do music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this man meets 45,000 people a
Yeah,
day.
he told me he knew you, so you know what I'm saying? I
know
told
me
him.
from back when I was in the music business. I was heavy into the music business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gonna work out well.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How you doing good?
88 my cousin.
Oh, 88 your kid. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Do your thing. I heard you doing some big things. Keep on rocking and rolling.
Yes, sir.
That's right, sir. Look, we gonna talk. We sitting here now doing this live thing right now, but we gonna talk, okay? We catch up.
All right.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Okay. Now, first of all, I can't stop drinking this juice.
All right, go kill that second until I get
what
there.
is this? I don't want to call it juice. What is it
All right,
called?
bro.
That's lemonade, iced tea,
Okay.
and mixed together.
This is reminiscent of the old days
This iced
when
tea
you
is
used to
everything.
make used to make Kool-Aid and you kind of measured it based on your mama's formula, or until the taste buds told you it was time to stop.
Oh,
This-
Priest
this-
Magic in the building. What's up, bro?
This is delicious. This is delicious. And it's just
Bernadette,
it's
thank
actually
you so
sweet. It
much
is sweet,
for joining.
but
Olivia
it's
the
not
Great,
overwhelmingly sweet. But
Robin Drew
it,
Elliott.
I was trying to talk about the deliciousness
I
of.
know. Go ahead. I'm just shouting to people.
Okay,
all
don't
what you doing.
interrupt my deliciousness speech. Okay. All right, but this is delicious, and I'm a little snooty about my drinks because it don't be sweet enough, or once the ice goes in there, I'm like, what happened to the sugar? But this is really good. This is really good. I would drink this a lot, and obviously I will.
Guys, look.
All right.
Everybody's out there listening right now. I want to tell you something. Look,
All right, and then we
all
got
those
some
people,
questions
a lot of people want to know, how do you start your own business? What do you got to do to start your own business? It's easy to jumpstart your life, but first you got to have a plan. You got to look up. You can look up. You can get up, and you can change your life. But you're not going to change your life. You start doing the first fundamental keys that God has given us all the ability to utilize. It's called personal power. And the definition of personal power is your ability to act. Your ability to put yourself into action. Don't just talk about it. You got to be about it.
Absolutely.
So everybody out there has thought about something they want to do. And you thought about it, you thought about it, you thought about it. And then one day you were looking at television late at night and you saw your invention, you saw your something on television. You said, oh my God, they stole my idea. No, they didn't steal your idea. It's their idea because they utilized their personal power. Personal power is very important. Don't, again, just talk about it. You got to be about it. So if it's something that you want to do, you truly can do it. But first and foremost, you got to believe in God. And more importantly, you got to believe in yourself. Don't listen to the people around you. The most likely, the people around you, they want you to stay in their comfort zone. They want you to be broke and not have anything. So the second you come up with an idea, you talk, somebody, they want to be a dream stealer. What's the definition of a dream stealer? Dream stealers, reality stealers. These are people without dreams or reality of their own. So the easiest thing that they can do is try to talk you out of something that you thought of that can change your life.
Absolutely.
Who are they?
Right.
These people can be friends, associates, next door neighbors, people you went to school with. Man, your own family can be a dream stealer. And tell you how
we got
That's
some.
exactly
We got
so true.
actually
That makes sense?
we got some stuff.
So
Yes,
so
make
true.
absolutely.
sure when you find a dream stealer or reality, you push them as far away as you possibly can. Why? Because these individuals are not going to pay you for your kids' education. These people are not going to pay for the house you always wanted, that car you always wanted. They're not going to pay for your retirement. Push them away from you. Why? Because they'll cost you an opportunity of a lifetime.
Okay. All right. And now, so as you already see that Lance came in dropping them gems.
Big
Okay.
time.
So they got the amen. They got the fire emoji up. Okay. Oh,
Preach.
Priest Magic. That's it. That's it. Priest Magic, you got me with the drink. This drink is delicious. This drink is delicious. All right. They got the
I
the
should have
praise
had some
hands up.
Alizar vodka.
I
up
agree.
here. I started to
Bring
bring
it to me. Give it to me.
What?
I just
But
met.
you're not old
No,
enough.
I just met Roger. I got one to give away.
You just met Roger
Yeah.
Gore, who's the founder of
Yes.
Alizar. Let's pull
So
it out real
so
quick.
pull it out. Pull it
This
out.
is my
real quick.
boy's vodka.
There you go.
Whatever is my time, it's his time too. This is
that's
Alizar
all
right
right.
here. Right here, we support each other. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. Too many times in the African American community, when we tend to either think we becoming successful or we become successful, we make it all about us. It's not. It's about each other. Through helping other people, I told you, get what they want, you'll get what you want. Alizar vodka, the most incredible vodka brand that's on the market today. It was started by Roger Gore. He's from this area. I've known him for quite a few years. A lot of thought and planning went into this vodka brand, and I'm here to tell you, you taste every ounce. This is when you know that a vodka is good. I took this vodka, and shared it with some Russians. Oh my God, they had a fit. They were like, this, my friend, is the best vodka. So I'm sharing it with you right now. This Alizar vodka. I want to mix in the rest of that juice over. You can just see how potent.
No, we can't
how
because
beautiful.
actually there's a surprise. So for any of the Dark Squad or anybody that's on the chat that lives in the DMV, if you drop DMV in the comments at the end, one person is going to actually win this entire bottle of Alizar vodka. Then you can let the rest of us know how delicious it is. This one knows already how delicious.
No, but see, that's the thing about Roger Gore. He doesn't just have vodka. What I tasted wasn't the vodka. I had some brown. I think it was whiskey that I had.
Brandy.
No, it was brandy. Yeah, it was really good.
The Reuben Hill whiskey.
Man,
whiskey.
I drank it with my little cousin. We both kept saying, "Damn, this is good."
Okay, and you
Until the
kept
bottle
saying
was
it was
gone.
smooth and it didn't have a
very
bite
smooth.
to it.
It was really good.
Okay,
Right.
what else have you enjoyed from Roger Gore?
I thought you'd never ask. Let me show y'all something.
It's
If you
here,
got a
brothers.
beard like me, this stuff right here, G Natural Caribbean Be Blessed Beard Butter is everything.
There you go.
And you're 45 and you've used all the other products.
I
It's the
could've
best
sworn
beard
it was
product
like 30.
that I've ever. No, I'm 45.
We
No
tried.
way.
Yeah,
I'm thinking you like 29 years old.
45, February 6th.
Ladies out there who was thinking about giving him a call after this show, you just told he said he's 45. So
Here it
you look
is.
for nothing under 45 and up. All right, now get
You
excited.
heard it from the man
So,
himself.
and you have been using other products for a while on this beard. And he tried, so Roger Gore was kind enough because I told him that sometimes
No, actually, the best one that I use the beard cream.
what
The
is
cream.
that?
This is the beard butter.
Oh, and you
They're
like
both good. The cream
Okay.
is like just, oh my goodness.
okay.
I ain't never
he did ask
used
me, was it
nothing
the cream
on
with
my
the butter?
beard.
I don't know anything about beards.
I ain't never put nothing on my beard that my beard just sang to my beard. Like when I put it in my beard, literally my beard looked at me and was like,
It curls up and everything.
Like I'm telling you, Roger Gore, love that beard butter. Beard
Okay.
cream
All right.
and
All
beard
right.
butter.
So Sherry says, okay, thank you, Sherry. That Roger Gore also has a quality brand of cigars.
Yes.
Okay.
It's beautiful cigars.
But see,
I
this
wish I
something
should've
Mo
bought
Digger
that
need to hear because he smokes cigars.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So all right, so we're gonna get into the trivia part of music talk and trivia, and we, in honor of Dr. London's appearance here, we actually made up some trivia. We always have trivia around music, pop culture, or different things that you should be aware of, in the pop culture community. Sometimes sometimes some of them are heavily skewed toward melanated people, but people come on in and they figure it out. All right, so today we actually Cherokee said, "Oh man, I'm in Chicago." Drop DMV in there in order to get this beautiful bottle of Alizar vodka, the entire thing. It will not be open when you get it. We'll make
Remember,
sure.
if you live in the DMV, type DMV in the chat, and we'll be picking a winner at the end of the show for somebody to win this bottle.
Okay, so for today, what we did was in honor of Carolina Kitchen and Lance, we made most of our trivia surrounding food.
Okay.
Okay, and in our trivia, we'll get stories and we'll get anecdotes and we'll also get lessons of wisdom of how, because a lot of us have had businesses and it failed once, twice, 3 times, a lady, and we've been like, that's it. I'm obviously no good at this. I'm done. So we'll see if that has ever happened to him and how he's handled it and maybe how he can help us.
All right.
So, all right. So I'm going to start to warm up. And since you said you were music and Mo Digger was just on the line, to warm up, I'm going to start with my music trivia and then I'm going to head into my food trivia. You also have trivia too, correct,
Yeah,
sir?
I do.
Okay, so these are easy warm-up questions, and we're going to see about this music history and how that works out for you. All right.
Okay.
All right, so, all right, chat. Y'all are in this too. Okay, and all right, so the first one is relatively simple. Okay, this one moved out the DMV and said, "Dag, now, Mr. DMV." Because he wants to vodka. All right, chat. Okay, so the first one is relatively simple. There was a group called Outkast. Okay, in a certain song, how many times did Outkast apologize to Miss Jackson?
Oh my Lord, that's hard. I mean,
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot. Wait, he's all through that song.
Okay.
I'll
Wow.
say 10 times.
Okay, Lance is saying 10. All right, y'all. And
What
there's a
y'all got?
specific number, y'all. Okay. How
Some
many
lovers said
times
1,000 times.
did Outkast apologize to Miss Jackson? I got 1,000.
Beyonce?
I got 15. I
So
got a lot. I
Beyonce
got a
and
million. I
sis?
got 10. So we got Fun Lover with 1,000. Beyonce with 15. Deaticus with a lot. Tony Drew for a million. PR Richards with 10. Fun Lover said yes, it was to Miss Jackson. Roger Gore said, that you are the first African American to own and create multiple restaurant franchises. We're gonna come back to that because we
Absolutely.
can't gloss over that. Okay, Tony Drew said 1 billion. Fun Lover said 1,000, and Priest Magic said he done got a formula: 1,000 times 3 plus 6. Okay, and then Bernadette Iggy says the whole song was just a hook. There were no
lyrics.
Say a
Okay.
few words.
Okay, all right.
There was some lyrics.
Plachette said 75, and then Tanya Drew said, no, it's 20 or 25. I believe these are all incorrect. Okay, so if we, and he started singing it, I believe, doesn't it go, okay, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, don't make me sing badly by myself. Okay,
look.
okay, I am for real.
Never meant to make
your daughter
I don't
cry.
know the words.
I apologize a trillion times.
A trillion times.
Okay, so it is actually
A
trillion
trillion.
is the answer for how many times he apologized. That's what he says.
Yeah. My music, what's up?
Oh, money! This is our
Oh,
country.
Tanya Drew got it. She was on.
Oh,
Drew
she got it.
always be killing
Right
it.
before we said it. That's correct.
The champ is here. Tanya Drew always knows.
A
This
trillion
music,
is
she
the
is
correct
on it.
answer. All right, let's see if we can make up for this since she came in the clutch. Okay, now, classic movie. You got this. You got this. Okay, you got it too, but I need you to be quiet. Okay. Approximately how long did Sophia have to fight?
Sophia who?
Color purple.
Sophia.
Oh, how long did she have to
Yeah,
fight?
approximately how long did she have to fight?
That's what you're talking about,
Her
right?
whole life.
That's correct. That's correct. That's
All
correct.
right.
That's my whole life. That's correct. That is right. Now, why did she? Okay, so why did she have to fight?
Because she said she was so darn ugly. Now, somebody said she was ugly. I know somebody said she.
This was Oprah Winfrey's role.
Right.
Okay.
But then
She
then
tells
Sophia
you
said
why she had to
She
fight.
had to fight
Yeah.
because well, he said she was ugly.
Who did she have to fight and why? Okay, well, oh, that day and there. All my life, all my life, all my life, all my life, all her life. There and there. All my life. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. All my life. Okay. Now, Tanya Drew, that's correct. Because I had a house full of brothers. A girl child ain't safe in a family of men's.
I didn't get that. I thought I'm still thinking about he said how I mean I'm not saying nobody's ugly. But I'm just saying that's the movie. He said she was ugly.
Okay, but that's correct. She said a girl child ain't safe in a family of men. That is correct. Kevin Porch is in the building. Okay, so correct. Now, next music warm up question. You got this one. Okay. With so much drama in the LBC, what becomes difficult? What becomes difficult? With so much drama in the LBC, what becomes difficult?
I don't know, man. I mean, I heard that in the song.
Chat, what we got?
You know.
You do know this one.
You definitely
So much
know.
drama in the LBC.
What becomes difficult? More music, bring us home. With so much
You-
drama in the LBC, what becomes difficult?
Or in other words, what becomes hard?
I didn't want to give it away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's see if they
I'm gonna
get it.
that. I'm gonna get that one.
Oh, that's right. With so
Plachette
much
got
drama
it.
in the LBC, it's kind of hard.
Oh,
being
my music
Snoop
got it too.
D.O.
and
double G.
Tanya
That's
Drew.
what, yes, that is correct. It's hard being okay.
It's
And
hard being Snoop D.O. double
Tanya
G.
Drew got it. Priest Magic got it. That is correct. That's what becomes difficult. Being Snoop D.O. double
Rose
G.
Cherokee
Rose
said
Cherokee
I said that too.
It said
Did I
that.
say it?
Okay, we
I
missed
ain't
you,
say
Road
it.
Cherokee, but we got you. We got you. All right. And then the warm-up music section is almost finished, and this is the last one to be on the food. Okay, now, what does Mary J. Blige not want in her dancery? What don't she? Something there she doesn't want. What does she not want in her dancery?
A new move?
There was something specific. She was like that she don't want. She don't want it in this dancery. What was that? Okay, Rose Cherokee was back to Sophia that all her life.
Oh, that's why we didn't see it. We didn't see it, Rose Cherokee. You probably needed to refresh your screen because it just came through.
Oh, that's it. Holleration. She don't want that in there. No, was it holleration or was it something else? Ration.
I think it was holleration.
Don't.
Hateration.
It was hateration.
Hateration.
It was hateration. I don't want this. She didn't want it in her dancery. Didn't want it
I
out
think
there.
it was both, actually.
Oh, don't want no hateration and
I
holleration.
think it was both. I think it's actually both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hateration and holleration.
They in there. They in there. Y'all know some of y'all married some Mary J. Okay, so that was the music warm up. Now let's get to things that this man is an expert on and can help us to figure out what we may be doing wrong in life in our food. Okay. So, oh, it was both hateration and holleration. Thank y'all for schooling us. I thought it was just hateration. Okay, so for food questions. Okay. Now,
Let me start with mine.
you want to start with your food questions?
Yeah.
Hit it. All right, and then I'll go back to mine. All right, while I finish drinking this delicious juice.
All right, so since we starting with the food, can y'all tell me, matter of fact, name as many songs that you can think of that have some kind of food or ingredients to food in the title of the
Hold on,
song.
let me think about this one.
Oh, I got one. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in the chat.
I'm going to say it one more time in case y'all didn't
Take
hear me
me a minute.
clearly.
Okay.
What songs can you think
Y'all make
of
me hungry.
that have food or ingredients to food in the title of the song?
Project goes say he loves this format. Okay, great podcast. Oh, raspberry
Thank
beret.
you.
Okay, Plachette
That is-
says she
that is
don't can't
correct.
get to the eat the yams.
Raspberry beret is one. What else y'all got? Blackberry
Okay,
molasses, that's another.
Okay, all
What
right.
else y'all got?
Okay, this is old school. I don't even know if they remember him.
Pound, apple of my eye, chicken noodle soup, yes.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Sardines and pork and beans.
Oh!
How about that?
Okay.
Milkshakes, pound cakes, brown sugar, yes. Hey, babe, we're wondering where you been at.
Okay. All right, I got an old school
The
one in
question is, since you just came in, name as many song titles you can think of that have food or any ingredients to food in the title of the song.
I said Ice Cream Castles by Morris Day. That's all I can remember that had food in it.
Ice Cream Man, okay.
Is this a song? B-Boy Booyah by Beastie
don't
Boys?
know that one.
If Tony Drew says it, we'll take it.
Strawberry bubblegum.
Ice Cream Man. Strawberry Bubblegum. Oh, was that from J5, the Osley Brothers' wife? What was that song called?
Honey, Shirley Caesar,
Green Beans,
and
Collard
collard
Greens. Shirley
greens.
Caesar got a song out about it? Okay. All right, and then
Tutti Frutti,
ham bone. Oh, that's right, old school ham bone. Tutti Frutti.
peaches and cream.
Okay. I wasn't sent a link. I didn't know we were on. Buttered popcorn.
I sent it to Mom.
Okay. All right, we got okay. So we're doing good with those. So now let's tag back and forth. Okay.
Go ahead, do yours.
All right. So now I have one, and then we're gonna go right back to you. Okay. And this you're gonna be the judge
They
for this,
still
and then you
coming
can
in
then you
heavy.
can let us know if you agree or disagree. Now there are levels to cooking. Did you always so before I ask my question, let me just stop. Did you always know how to cook, or was this like as a child was somebody in the kitchen with you? How did you learn how to cook?
My father used to cook for my mom.
Okay.
And in the process of doing as such, I watched it. And when I was about 6 years old, early one Sunday morning, knowing that he would get up and cook for her, I got up earlier. I took a chair and I went in the refrigerator and grabbed some eggs and bacon and toasted some toast, cooked the entire breakfast and took it into my mom's and dad while they were still laying in bed. And as I did that, I just remembered them saying, my father said, I should cut your mind. Didn't I tell you never to touch fire? Get on my stove.
You're 6.
But I heard, or I saw them snickering and laughing like they was tickled by it. So I knew in a way I did a wrong thing, but I thought I did something good. And then after that, he didn't whip me, he didn't punish me, he just said don't do it again. But then he took me in and started working with me. I started cooking. And then it was a good thing, but it ended up being a bad thing because from that point on, my mom used to cook dinner, and I got so good at it, she used to have me cooking dinner for the rest of my life.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I started
Wow.
cooking dinner. So I learned how to cook. So when I went to Morgan State University, anybody that I would meet, my first line was, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Lance London. I cook your dinner." Knowing that most likely they would only be eating oodles of noodles. So I would cook the same thing. I would cook fried chicken. I would cook rice. And it was Uncle Ben's. I remember that so vividly. I would cook some cheese, smothering some broccoli, and I would do Kool-Aid. If they were fine, I would put some Sprite or ginger ale up in that Kool-Aid.
Okay, all right. That was only for the fine ones.
So
Okay.
the white people here, I throw a little lemon in there too. You know, so they'd be like, "You didn't make this." I say, "Yeah, I made that." So that was kind of like my thing. I learned how to.
So
cook.
instead of just, excuse me, miss, it was that I'll cook for
I'll
you.
cook for you.
That's something else.
Love
You guys, these guys out there listening, I like to cook for young ladies. You gotta cook for them because they so used to cooking for you, but when you cook for them, but you gotta know how to cook. You can't be making a bologna sandwich, and a Pepsi.
Not at all.
And a Pepsi.
And a bag of potato chips. You gotta really
You got
get
your
in the kitchen.
you got your
break
3
it
food
down.
groups though. You got your 3
And
food.
cooking is very simple. You cook, and as you cook and you taste, you know not to make it too salty. It's very simple things. I don't know why people can't cook because I eat with my eyes. If something looks good, I usually can tell. But if it tastes good, I can tell even more so. But typically before I eat it, I can tell. Because some food looks good, but it tastes horrible. But
Absolutely.
sometimes,
Absolutely.
if it looks good, it's got a greater chance of being good.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. Okay,
So let
so
Let me ask you
yeah,
this.
go ahead.
So are all of the dishes that you serve in your restaurant, are they your personal recipes?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
I went in there and when I first started
For
off,
all 6 locations?
yeah, when I first started, my
You a hell of a
grandmother
chef.
came in. My grandmother came in and she worked with me. She was so elderly at the time; she was hard for her to get around. But she came in
Right.
a few days and she couldn't walk around because she was nearly 90 years old. And she came in a couple of days, but I just went to town. But I knew the hook, grandma's best, and that worked. People thought I was good, but it was really me. She told me a few things,
Yeah.
but more importantly, I got in there. Just like it's anything you apply yourself to. Like,
Absolutely.
I swear to you, like, for instance, and I say this to everybody, I'm not saying it because of me, but I'm going to say I say it to my team all the time who work with me, not for me.
Right.
I tell people all the time, anything that I decide I want to do, I apply myself. And I guarantee you give me time. Sometimes it might be a short amount of time. Sometimes it might take me longer. But in applying myself, I can duplicate it. So because of the fact I went to school to be a dentist.
Yeah.
And for people to see that I got into the restaurant industry and became relatively successful at it.
Right.
Relatively
That's
successful.
how,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Was because I applied myself.
Right.
For instance, I'm looking at this podcast. And I guarantee you, if I decide I want to do a podcast, inside the next 4 weeks, I'll have a podcast.
Right.
And it's not because I'm saying that it'd be braggadocious.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
But I know that right now people are listening to podcasts like all you are doing right now. And it does a couple different things. It allows you guys to have your own television show and build your own market.
Absolutely.
Everybody can have their own television show today.
Yes.
Right,
This
right.
is a good one, good example of it. But it's not just that. The cooking thing, I applied myself.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the restaurant industry is one of the most difficult industries on the planet Earth.
Woo.
Why? Because none of us might not be old enough to remember a time that television was live.
Yeah.
That meant that when they said action in the television show, like Jackie Gleason back in the days, you with me? It started. You better know your lines. You better know where you be. You better know where you be standing. If you didn't
Right.
know your lines, you better ad lib. And then we said, "That's the tape." The show was over.
Yeah.
The restaurant industry is the same way. When you open the door at 11 o'clock, if you open, action. The food better be hot.
Right.
The food better be on the plate right. The bathrooms better be clean. The floor,
Yeah.
better, plus some service better be on point. There's no time until you actually lock the door until you feel, woo, okay, that's the tape.
Right.
You know what I mean? The recipes have to be right. Everybody's attitude has to be right. It's not a game. It's a serious industry. That's why 98% of all restaurateurs go out of business
Yeah,
the first
absolutely.
1 to
Right.
2 years.
Absolutely.
Only 1 or 2%. That's a lot. That
It
means
is.
like 9 out of every 10 or 8.5 out of every 10 people to say, I'm going to get into this particular business,
Right.
they go under. Why? Some people say location, location. Not very true. I mean, location is important, but how many
Right.
times you seen a restaurant down a back alley in the corner to the court and got lines out the door?
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's very
Absolutely.
true.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
because the service, the product that they put on the street is good, and they utilize not just marketing, the oldest system of marketing known to mankind.
Right.
It's called word of mouth.
Absolutely.
Word of mouth is the best. I mean, you ever seen one of those parties flies everywhere, and you see one of those parties, it was barely any flies, but you couldn't get in, the fire marshals came?
Yeah.
Because they knew it was going to be good. The word of mouth affected that.
All
so
day.
if you create anything and you get that word of mouth popping, oh man, you're going to be in there like
Shut down.
swimwear.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
All right, so we got a couple people in the comments. Okay, so all right, so somebody came in later on with ice cream for a song with food, and then Bianca said, "What did she
Butter
miss?"
Love, we
Bill's
missed a
Wheels
couple of those.
just came in. Bill's Wheels, we have this beautiful
I ain't
vodka.
see not one person put DMV in the chat yet.
Okay, we have this beautiful vodka that is a gift on behalf of not only because Carolina Kitchen said that their success, they also make sure that they surround themselves with people that they all can win together.
Right.
Okay, so
Why? Because it takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Absolutely.
absolutely,
You're only
absolutely,
strong as your weakest
absolutely.
links, and when you can team together with people, you can become more stronger. And that's the problem with our race. We don't
Oh.
stick together.
We
that make
could
sense?
do a whole podcast on that. So this is Alisar, or Alisar, excuse me, premium vodka. Alisar means smooth in Spanish and Portuguese. So for somebody, you have to put DMV in the chat.
Somebody just did.
Okay.
Sherry.
Okay. So then you will win this entire bottle, and this
You might
stuff
have to keep telling them. so
definitely is
everybody knows.
smooth. So again, and we're gonna give you the we're gonna have our moderators put the website and the information where you can go and order Alizar vodka. There's also a whiskey, and then there's a pineapple
All right,
vodka.
we got
Yes.
another one from Shanika Settle
Okay.
Oh,
and
yeah, you
Sherry.
can also, those
Make
who
sure we
listen to the
keep up with the
podcast,
people
you
who
can-
put it
yeah,
in.
Okay.
you
We
can
got
pick
Sherry
up-
and
you can-
Shanika Settle
you
so
can pick
far.
up- You can pick up Alizar at any liquor store or spirit store in Montgomery County right now. It will be in Prince George's
Got a
County
third,
in the very
a
near
fourth,
future,
actually.
but and DC. But right now, it's in Montgomery County. It's a lot of politics as it relates to getting the spirit in stores, and it's unfortunate because we know the only African American spirits that we see, they all have celebrity names behind them.
Right.
But there are literally lots and lots of amazing business people that are African American or even Latino that start spirits company, but they can't get in the stores.
Right.
Well, Roger's working diligently to get us in Prince George's County and to get us into the DC area and around the country, but it's inch by inch, it's a cinch.
Okay.
It's happening.
Gotcha.
All right. Okay. So Mud Music, who's a country boy, but
we got a lot of
but
DMVs
a
in
brother
there,
to the
just so
channel.
you know.
He said that they cook down there, but they work that outside grill. He also said Chef Gordon Ramsay, preaches a lot of the same things that you've been talking about. The consistency, the working together, and he said it does mean everything. Okay, then we got a whole bunch of people dropping DMV so they can try to win
I just
Alizar.
screenshotted it, so
Okay,
we
good
got to
job.
come back
And
to
then
it.
Roger Gore said that we are too kind. No, excellence has to be recognized.
Absolutely.
Okay, so food question number 2. Mud Music said, Roger, they also make their own they off-brand Alizar. He said down by the creek. Holla at him. So he's in the country. He's in the country. So, all right. Them country boys do be making that liquor.
Moonshine
down
with
by the
car.
creek. Okay. So second food question. Oh, okay. Actually, it's the first food question. Okay, this is for the chat, but we're gonna
Man,
act.
this
We're gonna.
tea is good.
We're gonna. Man. Oh, okay. So let me just stay. Let me stay focused.
It's
Okay.
all left.
Okay. All right. So name a food that you need to have mastered before you can brag that you are no longer an amateur cook. So it could be a few things, but before I can say, oh no, I can cook. You don't have to be a Lance London, but before you can say that you can cook more than pancakes, and breakfast foods, name a food that you need to have mastered before you can say, oh no, I can cook.
I would say, and this is me, y'all can say whatever you want.
Okay.
I would
okay.
say the European puffer fish. Now the reason why
Don't
is
say
the
that- is that the
puffer.
fish that'll kill you?
Yeah, if you don't cook
If
it
you don't cook it,
properly,
yeah.
you would die.
I was watching
you know?
YouTube, right?
So when you make it, you have to cut a certain way, and if it's not cut, then people, it's very expensive to actually once a top chef makes it. But once they make it and plate it and slice it, and they'll eat it raw, and they'll slice it kind of like a sushi style, and it's crazy. But people pay thousands of dollars for one plate of this actual dish,
Wow.
and if it's not cooked properly, you die.
The toxin in it
Yeah.
will literally kill you.
Kill
He's
you.
not. Yeah, he's not kidding.
Kill you.
It kill you.
So you gotta know what you're doing.
Facts.
Absolutely.
So real quick,
Okay, wait a minute. We gotta see what the people say.
I got you.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to please ask y'all, would you please hit the like button? And if you are new, please hit that subscribe button. Please support the channel. We can use as many subscribers as possible, and hitting the like button helps us a lot.
Now I got a mouthful of juice. Okay. All right. So let's see what the chat said before you can move up from amateur base status
All
to
right, let's see.
a little bit above that.
Oh, Roger Gore said, ask Lance about his oxtails, too.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so PR Richards said Mr. London is a prodigy. He is such an inspiration. The Carolina Kitchen is my favorite place, and now there's delicious plant-based food. The food is to live for.
Thank you.
And
Thank
most
you.
people say to die for. I love
I
that.
had the
The
plant-based
food
chicken.
is to live for.
Thank you so much.
Ocean Lounge. Not sure what that means.
Ocean Lounge, that's a beautiful lounge. It's on 8th Street. Miss Pam McKenzie owns. It's a beautiful place to go visit, especially in the evening time on the weekends, Friday and Saturdays. It has, when you come on the first floor, it's a loungy area with a bar. You go up to the next floor, it's real sexy, and you have a rooftop. You can go out and get your drink on and just smoke some hookahs and have a good time. It's right there on 8th Street nightlife. She's
Okay.
doing it over there. It's called Ocean Lounge. Check it out.
Okay.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you,
I've
PR
seen that
Richards.
place.
Okay, and then Roger Gore. Okay, of course, and Roger Gore we talked about with the natural products, the beard cream.
Cream.
Now that he will not use anybody else's, I had to.
I've been searching everywhere.
I had to hunt
trying to
Mr. Gore
find that.
down, telling him that he has gone to every place, literally in the tri-state area, trying to find it. So we found it today. Okay, and also the curator of
You got to
this.
show me how to order it, though.
Yeah, I know. I told Mr. Gore. See, Mr. Gore, this is a problem. This is a problem. We got to get this fixed. Okay.
I need it. I'm
He's going to
trying to
order a
tell
crate
you.
of it off of the
I ain't
thing.
Never
Okay.
had nothing that
So
treated my
Roger
beard
Gore
that way.
says, "I'm so proud of Lance and all he's accomplished, and the best is yet to come for him. We have been friends since I was 19, and Lance sincerely wants everyone to win." That's all right.
Yeah,
That's all right.
some of
Let me
the,
say this, yeah, he was
the-
19, but I was like 8
Right.
at the time. I was.
Wow.
I was 8, and he was 19. And I told him, I'm going to be something one day.
All right. For some reason, Roger wants us to ask you about your oxtails.
And see what the people said about your question, too.
I am. I haven't
Okay.
gotten down there for you.
But,
Gotcha.
you know, I say food is kind of like pets. He's like, well, why is food kind of like pets? Because, you know, we all know that, let's say like dogs, for instance, you know, a long time ago, a lot of people don't know this, but pets vary in what's the most favorite pet. Like back in the 20s, believe it or not, it was the pit bull. A lot of people don't know it. And let me share with you why. Remember Hush Puppies? That was a pit bull, right? Cracker Jack Box, that's a pit bull. RCA Records, that's the pit bull. And back in the 20s and all through the 30s, the pit bull was known as the babysitter dog because it's really a tender, sweet dog. It's very protective of our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't until later on that the pit bull came into place. They started feeding it gunpowder, training them to be mean. And
Yeah.
because they has those big, intimidated jaws and get latch on, got a jaw bite, just amazing, that people turn them into fighting dogs.
Yeah.
But then came later on, ready for this? By like the 70s, it was the German Shepherd. So the German Shepherd came in and everybody was getting German Shepherd. You sprinkle a little bit of poodle in there, American poodles and the French poodles, they became popular, but the German Shepherd stayed prominent.
Right.
Then came, believe it or not, the Doberman Pinscher. Everybody wanted a Doberman Pinscher. It was a movie about Doberman Pinschers, and everybody in America thought it was a mean watchdog. But then came what? Ready? The Rottweiler.
I knew it was the right
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
It kind of looked like a Doberman Pinscher.
But
Yeah.
was bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Bigger, yeah,
and
bigger
stronger.
head and stronger,
And then
right.
here comes right behind the Rottweiler became that old pit bull. and football still stays strong. But in the bully family now today is what? French Bulldogs. French Bulldogs are now the dog that everybody wants. All the celebrities want them. And for a little bit, before the French Bulldogs, going back a little bit further, Paris Hilton made that little Chihuahua popular with, them and Taco Bell, right?
Yeah.
So I said food is the same way. As connoisseurs of food, we all needed to live some type of food to keep having energy to function.
Yeah.
Food trends happen. And right now, I think the trend is oxtail. See, I said all that to say that.
We went through the dog history, right? Oxtails is
The
trend.
way I teach is through association. And I like to share with you that oxtails have been around forever. Jamaicans brought it to prominence, but it's starting to get stronger and stronger. I have so many different ways to make oxtail and decided, even though I have southern restaurants, I brought oxtails to the table. I went in the lab and worked on like 7 different ways to bring oxtails to the table. I've been selling them as specials, and every time I see on Facebook, Instagram, and IG, all of it, when I get on there, IG and Instagram, the same thing, by the way, TikTok, I meant to say. I say that the oxtails are coming, and people come from long and far. We sell them out in like 30 minutes. 70 orders on average in 30 minutes.
Wow.
Wow. Guys, if you come to Carolina Kitchen, you can always call in your order because it's 1,000 customers a day on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, over 1,000 people come to each location.
Okay. I'm glad we always came to when you was having something. But okay. I also got the phone number too. Okay, but yeah. But the lines and people wait, they make friends. And the thing I like about Carolina Kitchen is it's multi-ethnic. There are ethnicities of every type enjoying the food. I love that. Okay,
I didn't even realize Carolina Kitchen had as many options.
Yeah.
Like, because you see a lot of the food that's out, but if you look on the menu, it's a whole lot of stuff you can order that's not already out.
All right, let's see what the people said about the.
Let me say this before you
yes,
say what
of
the people
course.
said. That was a good point. In the Carolina Kitchen, you have, when you go through the express carry-out line, and just let those know that you harvest ideas from things that you see,
right,
and you make them applicable to what it is you go to do as it relates to business. Well, I knew that when I first went into, and I'll give them some publicity, I don't usually do this, but I will, the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
When I went there, I saw that you could leave the Cheesecake Factory and they had a little carry-out express for just cheesecake.
Right.
You could order some food to go, but you wait for it.
Right.
And I said, well, what if I created a restaurant and I made it so you can dine in, but you also can get the whole menu just about on the carry-out.
Right.
And then at the same time, I met the owners of something called Boston Chicken, which is now today called Boston Market. I wanted to open one, and something happened that changed their mind. I didn't do anything wrong. Just some years went past, and they made it difficult to open one. And I said, the greatest revenge is to become successful.
Come on now.
Hey.
My own.
Okay.
And I call it the Carolina
I
Kitchen.
love it. I love it.
Much
That's
more.
what's up.
Okay. All right. So people said that what turns them from an amateur cook, in their opinion, into someone who is a step above, is potato salad. Absolutely. Baked mac and cheese. Sherry said, I'm bad at trivia, but I'm good at eating Carolina Kitchen. Let me grab my purse and head to get some plant-based. You coming off the podcast to go to the Carolina Kitchen? Okay. You only got till 8:30, but I can't hate on you. Okay, all right. Kevin
Tomahawk
Porch said
steak.
tomahawk steak. Chanel Settle said mac and cheese. Mud Music said, I guess cooking steaks how a house full of people prefer it. So you want yours medium, I want mine well done. He wants his that does take skill to cook different steaks for different people. Oh, Rose Cherokee said your own bread. Yes, bread can be a little sticky.
My mama made some cheese bread a couple days
Janae
ago.
Smith didn't say anything. She just put DMV saying, "Look, I ain't got time to answer y'all questions, but make sure I'm in the drawing for the liquor."
But make sure we remember her name
Okay.
when we get to the end.
Shanika Settle said fried chicken. Roger Gore said spaghetti. Okay, Roger Gore, sub question: do you put sugar in your spaghetti or not? The new school puts sugar.
Well,
Okay,
let me say this to you. I mean,
give it to us. What is the rule about this sugar
I'll
thing?
be honest with you. I mean, when you're making a spaghetti sauce, of course, Italians are masters at making spaghetti. They originated it. But you know how we do. Whenever we do something, we like to ethnicize it.
Okay.
And we tend to put a little sugar because tell the truth. Even though it's not good for you, it does make a lot of things taste better. Now, I'm not saying I put sugar all throughout my
It's
food,
spaghetti.
but yeah, you put it in the tomato sauce.
The tomato sauce.
To make
Okay.
it a little twang.
I can go with that, but I've seen people at the end doing a little, and I'm like,
Oh
what?
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You said steak, and I say sauces on the
Yes.
the official Carolina Kitchen IG. Look on there. I just started it a week ago, and I think it's 100 followers on there already. 117 as of when I walked.
So where would you like people to follow you?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
On the original Carolina Kitchen IG, if you go there, like it right when you're on this. Go there right now when you're on this site. The original Carolina Kitchen IG. I'm gonna show you how to cook a steak. You know,
Okay.
it's very difficult. You ever notice
and drop a hashtag Dark Squad so you know where he knows where you came from.
You ever notice when you go to a restaurant, really nice restaurant, you sell steak, it always tastes way better than the steaks you make at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's a unique way to make steaks. You got to make them absolutely make them tender, to make them delicious, scoring on the right side with that crispness, but yet tender and delicious with the right type of marinade. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you how to make a steak on the original. I'm gonna show you how to make a lot of cool stuff on it. I'm gonna give away secrets.
All right. I'm on there.
Hey, go to my
I
Cook
wanna
for
learn.
Soul IG too. That's me. Cook for Soul. Cook.
No,
and
we
another
got it.
four,
I already
and
already
so-
dropped it in there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, but you put the original. I mean
Now, give me that other one. I'll put that in there too.
the official.
Okay,
the
so it's
official.
called the official.
It's just not the. It's an official Carolina
No,
Kitchen. It's a
the.
brand new one.
Okay.
Official.
These IG links, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Official Carolina Kitchen. Go to that one.
Okay.
And then my other IG is Cook, COOK.
Which I dropped in the chat. Yes, indeed.
And Soul. Cook for Soul. Go to both. And then my regular Facebook is Lance London. It's the one with a. What do I have? Oh, I have a chef
You have
jacket.
a white chef jacket. Yes.
Miller said sugar goes on spaghetti.
No, we got an argument in the comments, but we got an argument in the comments. All right, so let's. All right.
There's a
Yeah,
battle?
there's definitely a battle
Let's
in
hear
there.
about it.
Okay. All right. So we had the fried chicken from Roger Gore. We had cornbread from Chanel Settles. Shanika Settles said collard greens. This is what takes you from amateur upward. Rose Cherokee said rabbit. It's so tender it melts. Girl, I haven't had the rabbit yet.
Oh God.
Okay.
My chitterlings.
Oh, Shanika said chitterlings. If you can't cook them, you're still at the amateur level. Chanel said pot roast. Roger Gore said Lance makes the best oxtails in the world. We figured out why. Mud music. No one's cooking Cujo. No one's doing that. Okay.
Cujo,
Okay. Bianca said she'll say pizza too, especially if you're making everything from the crust to the things that go on there. And then Mud Music said he got 3 teacup Yorkies. You pulling this card now with your knowledge of dog history.
Right.
Okay. And
look, tell him that I had a teacup. I always thought that was the most amazing thing, and I actually purchased one. But the only thing is, I only lived like 3 days and it passed away. I was devastated.
Muddy, how long has yours lived? Okay, 'cause he says okay. And then Shanika said chili, lasagna.
Yep.
Tanju said, I'm getting Carolina again when I get back down there. Okay, okay.
I'm going to start a mail order where I'm going to sell crab cakes
man.
and different other products that we're going to sell through mail order. Look out for that. Just stay on the official Carolina Kitchen page. I'm going to let you know when we mail order all around the country food.
Okay, Tanju's in New Jersey, but she came to visit us before, and we went to Fridays. It was horrible. We'll be at yours the next time.
I appreciate it.
Okay, PR Richard said the mac and cheese brings you a level up. Roger Gore said Carolina Kitchen's best rotisserie chicken and best
man.
fried
Lord
chicken in the
up.
world. When I come in, which is often, I have to get my chicken fixed. If the line is too long, I use a friendship card to walk to the front of
I
the
love
line.
the spicy chicken at Carolina Kitchen
Oh,
with
those
the
are-
rice.
I created those back in 1999.
Okay.
All I did was I took a chicken, grilled chicken strip, right, breast, and I said, what can I do with this different? And I was trying to think of something new and different to do, so I took it, I slid it into 3 slices, and it was chunks, right?
Right.
And then I took some really good flour that I created with some Cajun and pepper
Woo!
and garlic powder and onion powder, and I dipped it in it, and then I wet it in some water and pulled it out, and then I dipped it in and put it in some buttermilk, pulled it out, and then after that, I glazed it, then I took it and I fried it, I dropped it in the deep fryer.
That's a
and
good
then I
amount of
pulled it out,
steps. Goodness.
And I took a bowl, and I took some honey, and I took some
Boy.
barbecue sauce, a little tang of
Come
that,
on,
Right.
man.
and some hot sauce, right?
What is
And-
this?
and then-
Chicken strips?
And then I take
It's
it
in
I mix
rice.
together, and then I take it while it's hot, right out the
Right.
fry, drop it and shake it around in a metal bowl.
Yeah.
And I lay it out in that line, throw a little bit of onion chives on it, and it blew out. After that, it's been there ever since.
Man.
Yeah, spicy chicken chunks. That's what I call it.
So here's a very interesting
Okay,
question.
let me finish
Okay,
because
okay, go
they
ahead,
coming
go
in.
ahead. My bad.
They trying to
Yeah,
communicate with
yeah.
Lance.
Get back to that. I
Okay.
definitely got a
So,
question for him though.
Ariel J said, "Look, no sugar belongs in spaghetti. We will take. Of course,
And the
if you-
sauce is one thing.
Yeah, and the sauce is one thing,
Just
but after it's
sprinkling
done,
all
just
over.
sprinkle it in. No.
That's a
Okay.
no for me.
Amanda, I'm just gonna go with Amanda. I don't. Is it Jagwandan? Said Lance is a visionary man with a plan. I've known him for 5 years, and he does what he says to make his dreams come true. Oh no,
Right.
Ariel J is back with all caps.
All
No,
cap, no
sugar in the spaghetti. Okay. All right. And then Amanda's back
Ariel.
with Love to Carolina Kitchen with a fire emoji and the heart emojis. And then Roger Gore said, I do not. Okay. Sorry for offending you, sir. I had to ask. I had to ask. And the people want to know, did you put the sugar? He said, no, I do not. Okay, I got you. No sugar for him. Okay, so he does say, though, heavy garlic for spaghetti, Roger Gore, and oregano and basil. That's all right. Okay, Sherry says no sugar in the spaghetti and no raisins in the potato salad.
Oh,
Lance,
no.
what's your feelings on that one?
Well, look, if somebody put raisins in the potato salad,
Whoa.
I'm calling the police. Straight up, I'm calling the police. I'm calling
As you
the
should.
police. The
As you
same
should.
person that thinks Pee-wee Herman is the greatest actor of all time. You know what I mean? You don't put no raisins
Oh,
in my
man,
potato
please
All right, so
salad.
you done heard it from the
Hey.
experts, y'all.
You
Come
know
on,
what
y'all
I'm
got to
saying?
stop
Wait a
doing it.
minute.
You
But
got to
if
stop
go
doing
to
it.
somebody Thanksgiving Day, you see the raisins and potatoes. I got
I'm skipping right over it.
My family is the best I'm not eating there.
You don't even want nothing else in
Okay.
there for you. I don't want nothing else you got in there for you.
Everything is done.
Oh, okay.
Raisins gonna look like roaches in the potato
Okay.
salad
Yeah,
and that. I don't want them. I'm
All right.
good.
So for the spaghetti, Roger Gore also adds crushed red peppers. Okay, and then oh no, Miller, no. Realtor Jamila C says sugar does go on spaghetti. You're by yourself, sister, so far, but we respect it.
No, you can put sugar in the tomato-based sauce. Just a little bit.
Are
not a
you
lot.
saying
That's
on the
one-
spaghetti or
no.
in the
She
sauce,
talking
Miller?
about taking the sugar and sprinkling
She
it
said
on the
on
spaghetti.
the spaghetti.
Nah,
Okay.
You put it in the sauce before you hit the spaghetti, so it can, sugar's a little granules, so they sure like little diamonds. But when they hit a hot sauce, they dissipate. They turn into a liquid, and it'll mix into the tomatoes and give it a more twangy, sweeter taste.
Oh man, you better go. Okay, so Mud Music said his dogs are still living in 3 teacup Yorkies,
Good for
and then
you.
he said they have better outfits than he does.
There you go.
They okay. Rose Cherokee said that she came from Chicago in the 3rd grade. Wait a minute. And I didn't know I ate rabbit, but my grandmother knew how to cook that thing, and it was delicious until I found out. They will
Yep.
sneak the deer, the
Now-
rabbit, the squirrel.
Now you got-
They will sneak it
you
in
know
there,
we got to tell the story,
and it be
right?
delicious. But you don't be knowing, and then later on when you know you don't want it no more, but it do be delicious.
That we got to tell the story.
It be delicious. Let me finish with the people. So
Okay.
people's in there. Okay. Realtor Jamila C said this man is making me hungry. Bianca said that I have a memory of spaghetti that I don't want to remember. Ariel J said one time somebody put grapes in the potato salad.
What?
I thought it was potatoes. I was livid. The girl was angry. I was livid. I know that's right. Messing up good
Wow.
potato salad for no reason. And potato salad, y'all, just putting you up on game. What color should potato salad be, Lance?
Well, it's supposed to be like a yellows, but a little tinge of like almost mustardy, but not quite.
What
Can't
color
be
should it
too-
not be?
It definitely better be white. If it's white. If it's white, potato salad.
Okay.
It's time to go again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I gotta agree.
Don't take it from me.
I don't care where you
I
at.
gotta
Alright.
agree.
You can be at Thanksgiving
That's
dinner.
correct. That's
you
correct.
can be at a picnic. You can be at a family gathering of somebody else's, of course.
That's-
Oh,
If the potato
man.
salad is white, you got to hit the
That's
road.
correct. And I don't own 6 restaurants. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from him. That's correct. It's the color it should not
If
be.
the potato
Okay.
salad's white, I'll see you later. Good night.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Miss Raisin said, my favorite is the baked chicken. These people love your food. My favorite is the baked chicken, sweet potatoes, cornbread, greens, and seafood platter at Carolina Kitchen.
Let me tell you something about like baked chicken.
Okay.
Baked chicken is, out of all the things we have, it's probably you want to think is one of the basic things, but I just did something unique. I just bought a $50,000 machine to allow us to smoke the rotisserie chicken with cherry wood. So we can launch that. So it'll be cherry wood chicken. So right now it's rotisserie with a nice seasoning. So now we take it, we let it stew for we let it sit and marinate for 24 hours. And then we put it on a rotisserie spit.
Right.
And we rotate it, and it's so good. But now what we're doing is bumping it, right? We're adding cherry wood to this machine. $50,000 for this machine.
Woo!
You know something else I did? I got to say this before you say that.
Okay.
I bought, because I be wanting, I'm a Southern food restaurant, so I be wanting to have the best of everything. So I know I make really good fried chicken, but I bought another $55,000 machine just to cook fried chicken in, and that's going to be used when I tell you about all the new restaurants I have. But I have a new restaurant opening in Baltimore, Maryland, and Owens Mills, and it's in Mill Station. It's the Carolina Kitchen, and I have a $55,000 fried chicken machine. That allow me to fry chicken and pressurize it, like they just pressurize it. My grandmother used to pressurize it, but it's a machine you get that'll make it come out real. It's moist but crispy at the same time. I cannot wait to take our recipe and put it in that machine. I'm so excited.
Okay, now just a correction.
So is this going to be at Carolina Kitchen or at a different restaurant?
What I'm gonna do is when you buy a $55,000 machine, you don't want to buy 6, 7, 8 of them. At the same time, you want to test one first.
Yeah.
And once it becomes a hit,
Yeah.
you go, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 3 more. I'm gonna go ahead and buy
Makes
7
sense.
more. You buy them at that, but I'm gonna start off with one. But right now we use regular fryers.
Right.
All right.
$55,000 machine. I would have invested in it because you know what? I'm into making people happy. I want the food to be the best. So I want the
Absolutely. Okay, now Realtor Jamila said, C said no. She was agreeing with Lance that it goes inside of the sauce, not on the spaghetti. So she just wanted to clear her name.
Ain't that what you said before?
Okay,
Miller!
back to the food questions. Okay, so back to the food trivia, and then we're going to play short story time with Lance London.
And again, if you are new, please support the channel. Hit the like button and hit that subscribe button.
YouTube is a computer algorithm. So the more times that they sense any interaction, the better that this podcast will do as far as being shared, on the YouTube algorithm. So please hit the like button. Also, there's a button that says subscribe. So
greatly help us out.
It would. And as you see, our channel it gets great interaction, and also we believe that it's our channel. So instead of sitting here just talking to y'all for 2 hours, we make sure that it's an interactive conversation.
But I can say one more thing.
Yes.
For sure.
Each person is out there listening right now. I want you to do something real special for us.
All right.
Everybody is listening to the podcast right now. Don't just say it. I want you to be about it. I want you to pick 10 friends and write them down. Tell them about this podcast when this podcast is over. And I want you to personally give them a call. Tell them what it is you heard today. And I promise you, before this is over, I'm going to tell you something you can utilize that can change your life. So get on the phone with a friend of yours, 10 of them. Each one of y'all. There's a lot of people in the podcast right now. And share the link to the podcast and ask them to like it as well. Let's see if we can make that happen. With me, that's 10. Each one of y'all did 10. And then they go and do their 10, and we'll get them on the next podcast, and we'll do it again. Come on, let's go.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Okay, that's right. Okay. All right. Now. Okay. So these questions revolve around cookouts. Now, I'm sure in this restaurateur's career, he's gone to cookouts just as a guest. I'm sure that he has catered different types of cookouts, large, enormous, and maybe just intimate ones. Okay, so these questions revolve around those. Okay, so cookouts. Name the top 3 foods that I'd better see at any cookout, or I'm hating on your event the entire time I'm there, and talking about you badly all the way home on the car ride.
I didn't know what that is.
Okay, so Oh, okay. So
Right.
yeah, top 3
Shoot.
foods. They gotta be now. I will say it might depend on the part of the melanation that you come from, but there are 3 foods.
Yes.
What you got?
Well, okay, one, I'm just go out there on a ledge with this one because I was gonna say 2, but it's 3. So one, it's got to be a mess of ribs up in there. That situation.
A mess of
Gotta be a
ribs.
mess of ribs.
A
up
mess
in
of
there.
ribs.
And then I'm gonna jump from that to that tater salad. You gotta have potato salad, right?
You gotta have
That's
that.
gotta be there. The potato salad has to be there. Okay. Then I'm gonna say, you looking to see not because it's your favorite, whether it is or not. Better be some cheeseburgers up in that situation.
Absolutely.
If you don't see cheeseburger, then what's
I don't
happening?
even be- hey,
the hot
you got a
dogs, too.
problem.
I'm gonna put a hot dog in there as a cousin.
Absolutely.
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 So you got the ribs with a little barbecue sauce, all over there, right? You got the salad, potato salad. You definitely got to have the burgers, and you got to have the hot doggage. Now, when you put the hot doggage in the burgers on the coals, it's going to give it a flavor that's unbelievable. You only get when you go to a cookout. That's why you kind of like hamburger. Even if they kind of dried out, it still got a nice flavor. You got a nice potato roll. Now, you put them on potato roll, hot dog roll, potato roll, and a Big Nick, you absolutely in heaven. Those are the ones you best to be seeing when you're at the cookout.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do Carolina Kitchen have burgers?
Yeah, we have a
Oh, see? You gonna make me stop
Yeah,
there.
we got burgers. Now that's in the sit down ones. I had a burger spot, but I just closed that and one of the Carolina Kitchens. And I
Okay.
closed it because the area, the area looks nice, but
Yeah.
people were getting, robbed and a lot of murders was happening around
Right,
there.
right.
And
Oh,
my
Lord.
lease, couldn't wait for my lease to be over.
Yeah.
So they offered me a lot of money to stay and a lot
Yeah.
of free rent. And I still said no.
Oh,
wow.
I
I
almost,
feel you.
the number got so high that I was like, nah, come on. Sometimes, remember guys, in business, you want to always know that sometimes all money's not good money.
That's correct.
And even
Yeah.
if you're making money, I was making money. You still got to make a business decision because my peace of mind is
Ooh.
worth more. Getting all this phone calls. Somebody just threw a breakthrough in her and she's mentally disturbed. And she came back and did it 6 times. The second time the insurance company paid for it was $9,000. But the third, fourth, fifth, and 6th time, I had to pay for it. $9,000 a pop. And it was nothing nobody could do because she
You
was
can't.
mentally disturbed.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well,
Right.
she wasn't
Right. Yeah.
mad at us. She just wasn't
Yeah.
right.
No, I
You
get
know
it.
what
No, I
mean?
get it. I get
People
it.
get robbed outside. 3 people got shot. Like within 100 yards. Now, all my restaurants don't think it's dangerous because it's not.
No,
You
no,
would think
no,
this
no.
area, because this
Man,
area
if you see
in
his
DC
restaurants,
it's nice.
Yeah.
But it's just the neighborhoods up the street in DC
right.
just wasn't right. And they didn't have the
Yeah.
right security. So I said, no, I'm gonna solve this. When my lease is over, it's a 10-year lease. I got up out of it.
Okay.
But I have 8 new restaurants. Get excited about that.
Oh, we okay. Hold on. Where's my?
No, that one deserves this one.
Okay, I think it's this one.
Yeah. I'm ready, y'all.
Okay, that's right. Okay, all right. Now, okay. So people agree with you, and they had a few others. Okay, now Roger said ask you about your state-of-the-art kitchen, but he said it cleans oil and replaces the oil all day. Wait a minute, what? So he never reuses the oil when frying the chicken. Never. Roger, do you be touring the place? Okay.
I mean, he really does.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, what?
His
Okay.
observation is on a whole nother
Mr.
level.
Gore, Roger Gore comes into the restaurant just for supporting. Like when he sees me building a restaurant, he comes in doing the process.
Okay.
And sees the restaurant being built. So he likes to do it such because he likes to see the before and the after. Plus, it draws motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
To see something and see the passion that I have, and then I articulate what it's going to be, and then for him to see it unravel, it kind of blows his mind, but it's exciting to see it such. So the reason he knows so much, and he'll come back and keep visiting. He'll do little like stories, lines, and put on his Facebook. Here I am, and this is gonna be here. When it's and so
Okay.
when it's over and it's done, it's almost like he said, "Didn't I tell y'all this was coming like this?"
Absolutely.
So that's why he knows so much.
Okay. All right. So to your picnic, people opted by baked beans.
Oh yeah, baked beans.
Okay, they agree with you on the burgers, but Fun Lover 923 said devil eggs. Where that mac and cheese and that fried fish at? Okay,
You said 3.
I did say
You
3.
said 6, 7. I would have hit
Oh,
you all.
okay, I said that. Okay, her top 3 are macaroni, cheese, fried fish, and devil eggs. Bianca said burnt hot dogs, and you like the burnt ones? And
Yeah.
okay, and the buns better be there too. Chanel Settle said potato salad. Okay, then she said burgers. Okay, definitely burgers. Chanel said deviled eggs. Celsius said,
Oh, Trace had potato salad.
okay, hold on now.
There you go. Got some salad there.
Definitely, cook. Yeah, okay. I can't talk no more to y'all. Okay. That's why I want to do this here, because then I'm gonna get sleepy. Okay. And then, oh, wait a minute now. Celsius said he did lamb on the grill one time 3 years ago, and he said, "Woo Lord." Okay. Simon Ben Israel said he's been a fan of Lance since Mega. Mega One. Okay.
That's another company.
All right. Okay. And then Miss Ray Sons says barbecue ribs and chicken. Celsius said ribs are a must. Shanika said definitely agree with the baked beans. Fun lover 923 said the ribs. He said a mess of ribs. He said so we got a lot of them. Joyce Barnes said ribs, burgers, baked beans. Road Cherokee got Polish sausages, ribs, and coleslaw. I did forget they serve coleslaw at okay. And then Chanel Settle said I hate when people call beans and beef baked beans. I'm sorry, what? I missed that one, sister. Okay,
I got to disagree with that one.
I don't understand the thing.
I don't know exactly what she talking about, but the baked beans that had beef in them that I've tasted was fire.
Okay, I didn't know they put beef in them. Okay, and then coleslaw. Fun Lover said, I'm sorry, but coleslaw is nasty and I cannot be swayed.
I agree. I do not like
Okay.
coleslaw.
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop right there.
Okay.
Coleslaw. I hate coleslaw.
Me too.
But
Okay.
I'm saying with everything that I hate, I try to make it so I like it.
Right.
So what I did was I thought to myself, what is the only coleslaw that I can stomach and taste, right? And I think about coleslaw as we talk about white potato salad, with potato salad with raisins in it. Nobody knows how to make coleslaw. It's sort of bitter, it's whack, it's dry.
Yes.
So the only coleslaw I typically could eat is, I'm going to give them a plug too, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. I can eat their coleslaw.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going to make one better. And I went in the lab, and I got a bang. Come and eat our coleslaw. It's bang.
I'm going to try it then
It's real
too.
good. It's really
I'm going
good.
to test it out. I believe
Real
you.
good. It's real good.
Okay, y'all, we gotta move on because we don't want to keep Dr. London over time. Okay.
We got 29
So,
minutes left. Let's make
now,
them count.
Dr. London, I need to rely on both sides, your visitation side and your restaurateur side. I think I know the answers for your restaurateur side, but I'm curious about your visitation side. Okay, there is a cookout, and some of y'all have had this question before. I'm bringing it back specifically for Dr. London, but you can answer it. There's a cookout by a black family. The invitations have been sent. On the invitation, it says this cookout starts at 3 p.m. sharp. That's what time it starts. Now, what time do the guests arrive, and what time is the food served?
Typically, people on black time, so they're going to get there about 2 hours, maybe 3 after the time. You say, no matter what you can say sharp. You can say you ain't getting nothing to eat unless you get there at 6 o'clock sharp. And I guarantee you everybody going to get there at 8:45. You know what I'm saying? You got to give time to do their hair. Women, they got to get their weaves right. They got to put their wig on. Got to get their outfit right. And then by the time they get there, they going to want to, and plus a lot of people really on that cool thing, they don't want to be the first ones to get there. They want to make an appearance. You know what I mean?
That's correct.
So therefore, I would say 2 to 3 hours. And what was the last part when it was the end?
What time is the food served? At 3 o'clock, you're supposed to be here.
Yeah, okay,
what time is the
because
food served?
most black folks are on black time. The people that's giving the parties on black time too.
Absolutely.
So number one,
And they did the invitation.
So most likely the food ain't gonna be ready at 6 o'clock. The food gonna probably be ready at about 7:30. And then because it's ready at 7:30, ain't that many people there, they gonna drizzle it out there by, I'll say about 7:45. 7:45, we eating. We eating. Then those that got there at 10, they gonna be like, they ain't no food. But man, you should've got here at 7:45. You missed it. Man, I thought there ain't no food left. It's gone.
Okay. All right, audience, let's see what y'all said. Okay. So, all right. So what time? Okay. So for the 3 o'clock cookout, Fun Lover said 4:30 or later. Tanya Drew said 5 or 6 for arrival time. Joyce Barnes said 5 p.m. for arrival. Rose Cherokee said 6:30, food served at 8. Chanel said 6, but we're going to show up at 6:30 or 7. I'm sorry, 5.
5.
But we're going to show up. So the people get there at 5, but y'all for a 3 o'clock cookout, but y'all showing up at
It's a
6:30 or 7.
strategy. People want to
And
show
then
up right around that time
Nancy
that food gonna be
Gaskins
ready.
just came in clapping for you, Lance London. Okay, and then okay, yes to the so Miller, you do like coleslaw. And then Tony Drew said eating by 8. Celsius says about a good 5 or 6 for the 3 o'clock invitation. And then Nancy Gaskin said 3 p.m. cookout. I'll be there by 4. What? Okay, especially if you're bringing something. You good people. You good people. Okay.
All day.
That's good. That's
All
good.
right.
Nancy ready to
Let me
Temptations.
ask Lance.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know all the celebrities singing. She bringing the Four Tops, Temptations, Brian O'Neill. I mean, she might bring Jeffrey Osborne, anybody to the cookout.
Right.
That's what she does.
I could dig it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so my question to you, obviously you did a lot of experimenting, like with dishes, like
Yes.
as you were cooking. How did you master the ingredients, like specific amounts of each thing that you was doing? How did you know, like, okay, this is it right here. I'm gonna use 3 cups of this, a spoonful of that. Like, how did you get to that point?
Well, that's a good question. What I want to say to everybody is when you're cooking, right, it's a process. First of all, through trial and error.
Yeah,
Of course, letting people taste it.
yeah,
But more importantly, you know your own taste bud, but understand that everybody's taste buds are different.
facts.
So when cooking, right, understand it doesn't matter just about the recipe, as it matters the order in which you put the ingredients in.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
can have the Betty Crocker cook-off. They give $1 million for this every year.
Right.
Best cake in the world. But if I give you the recipe, you put the milk in first and the flour in last, and instead of the flour in first and the milk in last, it's gonna come out differently. Even though it's the same ingredients.
Wow.
So one is the way you put your ingredients in. You gotta trial that over and over. What do I put in first? What do I put in second? Then you also wanna realize it's all in the mix. Whenever you're making a product, like for instance, say it involves you putting egg in, you want to make sure you beat those eggs all the way down till it becomes one.
Right.
So that means, it comes with a yolk, and if you go and you just kind of hit it, and then you go throw the next thing. But you want to blend that thing, even sometimes put it in a blender, knock it all into one liquid.
Yeah.
So let's say you add milk into that, right? You want to make sure that egg, which egg is a very stubborn ingredient, because it's still 2 separate things, a yolk in the actual center of the yolk to
Yeah.
the egg, right? So once you beat that down, you put the milk in, now you got to make that one. And you'll know it's one because you'll see no remnants of egg. You just see this kind of yellowy substance.
Yeah.
But it's not always like a milk that look like it's been hit with something, but now it's one. And every time you add anything into that ingredient, you want to make sure you break it all the way down to the ingredient become one.
Woo.
And you add that into whatever it is you created. That in itself is a tip I'm giving y'all. I gave it to you for free now.
Gems.
Absolutely,
It'll help you
absolutely.
make better quality food.
And we got to get on that channel so that we can learn the rest of the stuff.
I'm on it.
Oh yeah, but I'm going to have a cook show soon
All right.
that you'll be able to watch. So be looking out for that. I'm gonna make sure I tell you everything that I have coming up. I got a cookbook that's coming out too.
Okay.
I should have bought it.
Okay, absolutely.
Woo,
Oh,
yeah,
don't worry.
definitely.
Oh, you be back. Don't worry about it. I mean,
That's
as long as you agree, you'll be back. Cause we got different things to cook for. We got our summer cooking to do. We got our fall cooking to do. So you'll be back. Okay, so now we're gonna do story time with Lance London. We've learned a lot, but we need to know a little bit about. You see how this man that come in all spiffed out. The watch been blinding me all night. But we know in any success story that there are challenges and that there are things that happen along the way that define and how we traverse them defines who we are and the success that we will or will not have. So Eclipse, or his name is Charles, but he raps he's a master lyricist, not a rapper. He's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
So you from your promotion days know a lyricist tells stories.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna play little tiny snippets from a couple of his songs, and I need you to give us a 3-minute Lance London story on what this passage means to you, and a story of how we can all learn from it.
Dion already set you up with that?
I don't know. We're gonna check. We're gonna see. This is gonna be trial by error. Okay,
No, I didn't do
so I believe that now. This is just a test to see if I can hear anything. It's okay. I can, but it's low, right? Is it? Oh,
Can you turn your phone up?
my phone's already up. What about did he turn one of these up before? Was it this big fat button?
I have no idea.
Well, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so
Turn the volume up on that board. See over there on your board?
we do, but we don't know which one would that be?
Do the first one.
Okay.
Come
This
on,
first
one.
one. Yeah, the
Go ahead,
first one.
Trish.
Right there with a pink button is.
Okay. Now, is that your
Those
mic?
are the mics.
I think
That's
these
your
are the
mics?
mics.
No, I'm talking
Okay.
about these right here.
That's your mics?
Yeah.
Let's call Dion.
Okay.
Hey, D.
We need help playing a little snippet real quick. We just need the volume turned up a little bit. We don't want you to come down here and all your stuff be messed up. All the settings be off and everything. Okay. You'll be proud of us because I got it to play.
It's just super
It's
low.
just low.
How
But
we get the
okay,
volume
yeah, but
up?
look, I got it to play. On my
How
phone.
we get the volume
I just need
to
the
come
volume
up
up,
through those
please.
speakers? But we try and play songs, but it's super low.
Yep.
To the people online.
No,
Yes,
for
and
us.
and for him, but for both, please. If we could, can it turn up a little bit?
Yeah, turn up number 3.
I knew it. Okay, but just
That one?
yeah, because that's the one the mic's not on. That is that enough?
That's number 3.
Good enough? Okay,
Touch
Turn
it.
it down a little bit.
turn that a little bit. All right, well, bust the people's eardrums. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna ask you to listen to this passage and then let us know. Give us a little Lance London story. Okay, we ready?
I'm ready.
D, we ready?
All you gotta do is press play.
I know. I just didn't know if he was
Oh.
doing anything. All right. All right. So here we go. And chat, if you know the name of the song, you can put it in the chat. All right. Okay, we're gonna listen. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hold on. He said turn up a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, back it up.
All right.
Back it up.
All right. So hold on now.
This you?
Yeah,
All right, man. That's hot.
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It went
I
lower.
don't think it's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds lower.
It sounds lower. It was louder before. What am I doing wrong, Dion?
You gotta turn it up on your end. It's not me.
Okay, my phone's all the way up. All right, so
You said on 3, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Turn it up more then, because it's still low.
Okay, let's try, and then
I
I'll
don't
just.
think you changed that much. You put it back right back where it was just was.
Okay, look. Okay.
Like, try it now.
That's what it is. It's too low. Okay, I gotta turn it over. All right, last time.
Just
All right.
said that.
I had, but the master told me of the sound equipment told me to turn it down, so I wanted to listen to the people who have the most skills. Okay, here we go. All right.
As I'm clearing the premises, paper's a necessity, but paper don't make a man. It's all about his endurance and how he handles what breaks a man.
All right,
All right.
now let me tell you what he said because it was a little slow. He's but we gonna sing you the song. He said, "Paper is a necessity, but paper don't make the man. It's all about his endurance and how he handles what breaks a man."
Right.
I need a Lance London story around that lyric.
The story I can basically tell you. How much money you have doesn't make you great. It's how many people that love you when you die that truly makes you great. How many people you help during the duration of your life that truly makes you great. How many stories of individuals can say that you inspired them, you helped them, you shared information, because information truly is king, more than any amount of money you could ever give anybody. If you give them the right information, trust me and believe. Like they said, you know, you could feed a man, but if you give a person a fishing rod and show him how to fish, he'll eat forever. So you feed them with information and you help others. Now, let's say what you said too also. You said, what was the other part of it? Something about
It was paper is a
paper,
necessity, but
Right.
paper don't make a man. It's all about his endurance and how he handles what
breaks
a man.
Yeah.
right. Well, man or woman, I'll say this to you. As it relates to you become successful in life, I want you all to realize that you're gonna endure
Is that
challenges.
turned backward?
No, it's gonna fix.
Okay.
You're gonna endure challenges. It's gonna be things that's gonna happen when you're working to make whatever it is that you're trying to make papers with or trying to make that money with. It's gonna be all kinds of things gonna happen. It's gonna be setbacks, everything from tragedies in your family to financial issues, people stabbing you in the back.
Yes.
You know, things some you can't control. I like to call it not again, not again moments
Okay.
will happen all throughout your life.
And how have you handled
Especially-
some of the things that have that could break a man?
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, go ahead. All right, preach
Let
on.
the man speak.
Preach on.
Preach
on. Okay.
Okay. As it relates, let me go back to what I'm saying.
Okay.
As it relates to whatever it may be that could set you back, because it's going to happen. And what I like to say to everybody that's trying to do anything as it relates to becoming successful, when these things show their ugly faces, I mean, any tragedy, any setback, first of all, I want you to remember, a setback is just a setup for a comeback. I want you to know that just because you're being set back, it doesn't mean you fail. It doesn't mean you're not going to make it. It just means you're practicing towards becoming successful. So when those things do happen, understand that you're going to have it happen, not because it wasn't supposed to happen, because it was supposed to happen. Matter of fact, God made it happen. Why? Because guess what? The more successful you become, the more problems you're going to have, the more setbacks you're going to have. You know, like Jay-Z said it best, more money, more problems. And guess what? If you become what it is that you dreamt you become, you will become. And if you're not prepared to take on the problems, you won't ever make it. You won't ever make it.
One should be
Remember,
on the side,
as it
one
relates
front.
to you becoming
The
successful,
second camera's on
if
him,
you
not us.
cannot endure setbacks and challenges, you will never make it. Again, I said God made it happen. Yeah, God won't allow you to become successful until you can handle the problems at the level you at right now. If you can't handle the problems where you at right now, how you gonna handle the problems when you become more successful? So when you're able to handle problems, that means take a deep breath, relax, and cure the problem and move on. You'll be ready to go to the next level. in your life.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna let D in because the second camera keeps going off screen. When we switch to camera 2, it goes off
Yeah,
screen.
it's focusing on the
It's focusing-
do the right thing poster.
Yeah, instead of
us.
Okay, so we're gonna flip that around. Okay, and get us back where we need to be in life. All right, so y'all are not just getting you know. We have a second story time with Lance London. I want to see.
This will be the last one.
Yeah, this be the,
17.
yeah, of course. Okay, so this is the second song snippet. Let me see if I can start from the beginning with the correct amount of volume. This song is called "Fork in the Road," and so for this song, same thing. You can tell us either a personal story or what you get from the lyrics.
Don't let it be over.
Believe it or not, in 43 years you learn quite a lot. Know that my days are numbered, so what is left, I give all I got. Jot down life lessons, gotta take them in stride. When the puzzle pieces don't fit, two worlds will often collide. Proving difficult to accept it when it's time to decide. It's not meant to be, can't be forced, push wishful thinking aside. Experience makes you smarter, keep your eyes open wide. Everything in life has to teach through ups and downs like a tide. Soaking up all the information that it has to provide. More pressure is being applied when good and bad coincide. Not high enough up in rank, so you can't override. Overwhelmed by the anxieties you've been feeling inside. That's the way of the human being, no matter where you reside. On the road with nothing other than God's word is the guide. Everyone don't have your best interest, watching whom you confide. Just wanna fly beyond the clouds and close my eyes and just glide.
Okay, so that's Eclipse again.
Tell me, Mr. Clip, tell me, what was the main thing you want me to answer? I mean, I heard a lot of
Okay.
good stuff. That was hot.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. That's on you. That's
Okay,
your
all right.
question.
So basically, so some of the lyrics he said that in there was that he jots down, and I see you doing the same thing. Jot down life's lessons, try to take them in stride. When the puzzle pieces don't fit, two worlds will often collide. He also talked about experience making you smarter. Keep your eyes open wide. And then he also talked about what's not meant to be can't be forced. Push wishful thinking aside. So sometimes in business we want certain things, or in life we want certain things to happen, so we'll rely on this wishful thinking. He also said at the end that, you know, to watching whom you confide. Everyone will have your best interest, watching whom you confide. So sometimes in business we be, especially with someone who means well, how do you choose, you know, and know, I guess, who's for you, who's not for you, who should be in the circle, who should not be in the circle, and what information would you give to us to help us to do the same thing?
Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest here.
Okay.
You just gave me 900, 1,200, and 22,000 million things all blended together.
Okay.
Give me the first thing. If I remember, I was trying, like, my whole brain was like,
Okay, all right.
that
but
was
you
a
just said
Okay, so
so much.
if things are not fitting together,
And right when I was going to ask, I was like double dutching. I was like,
okay,
this.
I know. Let me jump in.
That was
jump in.
a lot.
All right.
You just
That
kept
was
All
a
right.
lot.
Do you want to summarize?
Just give
Just
me,
give 'em
me
one
the first,
particular
give me-
line
no,
and
say
leave
the
it
first
at
one, I'll
that.
answer. Then say the next one, I'll answer like that.
Let's do it like that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna just go with the first one. All right.
We ain't
So,
ready to do all of them.
all right. So we'll just he can just summarize.
Yeah.
Okay. So jot down life lessons. Got to take them in stride. When the puzzle pieces don't fit, two words will often collide.
A dream is merely but a wish unless you write it down and start acting upon it. How can your life's dreams become a reality unless you think about things and you actually write them down? You're only wishing unless you start writing down these things that you want to happen in your life. And trust and believe, in time, you will collide, because it'll happen when you least expect it, because you force yourself to hear through actual written word and reading it over and over again. It can't help but happen. You know that person that lies so much, they start to believe it really happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's how your life is. Your life is a mirror of your constant thoughts and beliefs. So write it down.
All right now.
Awesome.
All right. So so we back in the chat. Okay, so okay. So Sherry said I need cooking lessons because I season my food until the ancestors tell me to stop, and I guess she wants to know what your formula is for that. Okay. Oh, and then Mud Music, I guess he's asking, he said, when you fix, do you fix your, since you work at the restaurant, do you also fix it to go plate, to go home with?
I did for the first 2 weeks I was open 31 years ago.
Okay.
But, I mean, I cook the same thing over and over again. I'll be walking around like, I can't. If I ate the food every day, all day, you can't. I go through spurts where I'll be like, oh, it's so good. But when you cook it every day, you get more joy for a while. You know how your grandmother cooked Thanksgiving, and then she'll lay
don't
back
eat.
and don't eat nothing.
Yes.
Because she cooked it.
Okay.
You with me? She
Yeah,
spent
my mother
hours
do
and
that
hours
all the
cooking,
time.
and they'll just
Yeah.
watch you eat it and get
Yep.
more joy out of watching you eat it. And they'll just pick through it and, you know.
So true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And PR Richard said, you looking handsome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bill's Wills, he has a song called What's Cooking. He wants us to end with that. We got you. Okay. And then,
End with what's cooking? Okay.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Then it tells us camera jump. We caught it, y'all. We did catch it. Thank y'all. They be on it. They be on it. Okay. Nancy Gaskin said, right on, Lance. Information is power. Challenges will come. Not again moments will occur. Setback is a setup for a comeback. Be prepared to handle problems at each level. Okay. And then Mud Music said, Jay-Z said, I am not a businessman. I am the business man. I never heard that one. Okay. And then people say, are liking the song. Kevin Port said, Fork in the Road is one of my favorites, my
Mine too.
all-time favorites. And then Tanya Drew said, Fork in the Road is fire.
That's definitely
Okay.
one of my favorite
Mud Music
songs.
said writing it down brings it to life. Okay, so we only have this lovely man for 2 hours, and we're coming rapidly to that point. So the DMV, the people from DMV, how many
Yes.
of them do we have? And while
Hey,
we're doing
whose
that,
name were we supposed to have been remembered? Was it? Because I took a
I was
screenshot of
just
the
looking at
long
the,
list, and then
I was
somebody
just looking
came
at the
later.
letters DMV.
Oh.
Erica, did you get your DMV in there? You could win this beautiful bottle of Alizar vodka. Okay. So is there are there any tidbits, any ones to grow on that you might be able to announce to the next time you come back when we need our I don't know, summer recipes, or how can we can make our November meal a little easier but a little tastier? Is there anything that you'd like to say to the audience, or any social media, any contact information you want to drop? We'll drop it again.
Well, I'll say to you this. Well, thank you. What I'll say to you is that I'm opening up several locations. I'm not going to tell you all 8, but I'm building 3 restaurants now. One in Owens Mills, Maryland, Mill Station. That's a Carolina Kitchen. In Upper Marlboro, something called South Lake. Beautiful, beautiful project. The project is kind of very similar to National Harbor Place, a bunch of lakes and a bunch of sports center and all this stuff. I'm right in front of the brand new luxury giant supermarket and some other freestanding restaurants. But me, I'm opening the brand new, named after my grandmother, called Ma Pearl's Louisiana Kitchen and Grill. I named it after her because she's an inspiration. It's a Louisiana style restaurant, New Orleans style, if you will. Gumbo with me, all types of gumbo too, right? You're not gonna believe this restaurant. Beautiful build up, 10,000 square feet, a bar that goes out into a patio too, so get excited. That is Ma Pearl's Louisiana Kitchen and Grill in South Lake, a brand new shopping center. Also, I have a project that's going on in Lanham, Maryland. It's right there in Bowie, Lanham. Know that y'all know where the Vista Garden Shopping Center is, right there on 450. I'm opening up something called, ready for this? The Carolina Kitchen Sea and Soul. What that is a seafood restaurant.
And I don't even say.
Kind of like the Carolina Kitchen just opened up, called the Carolina Kitchen, with plant-based options, regular Southern cuisine, and plant-based food. But I'm in the lab. I'm spending all my time building the best concept because I want to be the first African American to have a national chain. I am going to be the first African American to have a national chain across this country with Big City Foods, the LLC, and all these restaurants going to fall underneath of it. Well, this right here is the Carolina Kitchen Sea and Soul, some of the most incredible seafood combined with Southern cuisine in a beautiful environment you're going to love, okay? Also, I want to tell everybody that I have next to Sea and Soul and also next to Ma Pearl's, I'm the first African American in Prince George's County to have a liquor stores. I have 2 of them. I like to call them spirit stores. They will be highlighting African American liqueurs like Alizar vodka, right, in our stores, giving them the love that a lot of stores don't give them. It's a shame. It's a good thing that I'm opening up liquor stores in Prince George's County, but at the same time, it's a great thing that I'm opening a store. I'm trying to concentrate, y'all talk. It's a great thing to open these liquor stores in Prince George's County, but at the same time, it's a shame that we have not had the platform to bring African American spirits to the table.
And did you hear him? He said he just made history. How many years did it take for African American to get that license?
Well, it took me 3, but it's nobody ever. I'm the first ever. Matter of fact, when I announced it on Facebook, I had to take it down. It got up to 3,700 likes. I took it down because the news station started calling me everything, and I hadn't.
So the first African American to hold
a license to sell liquor, like a liquor store.
That's
in Prince George's County.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So it's a blessing, but the liquor store, spirit store, will be connected to Sea and Soul. It's a door inside the restaurant that will take you to the liquor store, and you can get from the street level. The liquor store is connected to Ma Pearl's as well. So I have 2 of them. Where you can go from the liquor store. We all have Mardi Gras night. It's gonna be awesome. So it all encompasses each other. So I have that going on. Also, I have quite a few. Laurel, Maryland. I'm bringing another one in Baltimore and on the waterfront. I have quite a few projects, but I'm telling you about the ones I'm building now, which is Carolina Kitchen up in Baltimore, in Owens Mills, Sea and Soul, which is in Lanham and Vista Gardens, and Carolina. I'm sorry for saying that. Ma Pearl's, Louisiana Kitchen and Grill, and 2 L London Spirits, and ready fine wine and spirits. L London Fine Wine. The logo is a lion with a crown on its head.
Okay.
L London Fine Wine and Spirits. So all these are coming like right now. And of course, I'd like to thank all the people that have supported us at the Carolina Kitchen right there on Central Avenue, in the Hampton Shopping Center. with Carolina Kitchen with plant-based option. Y'all coming in such alarming ways. Y'all coming faster than we can cook the food. I know that I'm blessed and highly favored, and I'm telling you out there, if you don't do this, you better. I thank God every day for all the blessings that I receive. I stay humble because you got to stay humble because I told you how much money that you make doesn't make you great. How many people that love you, that truly love you when you die? How many people you can help during the duration of your life? So I thank you for coming, and will continue to thank you, and will continue to do my best to make the best darn food you can ever put in your mouth. So again, those are the ones I have coming. I have way more to come. I'm going to end this like this.
All
If
right,
you're out there and you watch this podcast today, I want you to know that dreams can come true. The only thing between you and your dreams actually occurring is one, is to realize you don't never have time, but yet you have time to change your life. As long as you can look up, you can get up and you can change it. But you got to formulate an idea. Don't tell you, understanding that, you know what, you're getting older faster and faster. When you were 9, you wanted to be 10.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be double numbers. When you were 10, you wanted to be 13 to be a teenager. When you were 13, you wanted to be 15 so you can get your learners. When you were 15, you want to be 16 so you can get your license. When you were 16, you want to be 18 so you can be thought of as a young adult. When you was 18, you want to be 20 to be the big 2-0. When you was 20, you realized you still couldn't get by wine or liquor by yourself. You wanted to be 21. You turned 21, and right there, you was like, wow, I'm 21. I can get in the club. I can do this. And then you became 25, and you said, stop right there. I'm good. But what you fast realize is time got faster. Why? Because when you were 12 or 13 years old, didn't it seem like Christmas took forever to get here? That last week took forever. That last day seemed like a year. You stayed up all night long, knew it wasn't no darn Santa Claus, but you faked like it was to make your parents feel happy, right? But let me tell you something. As you got older, it was more about giving than receiving. And because of that, it came faster and faster. To the day, it seems like we just said, Merry Christmas, and then Happy New Year's. Next thing you just said, Happy New Year's again and again and again. It's going faster and faster.
Yeah.
Why? For the same reason when you went to Kingston Mini as a kid. You in the car. Dad, how long before we get there? You got about 3 hours. Sit back and relax. 3 minutes later, Dad, how long? You still got 3 hours. Then you start playing, that's my car. That's my car.
Oh,
That's my car.
yay.
Then you start looking, look at the cows. Look at the goats. Look at oh, the horses. Oh my God. And you finally get there. You get there, you play around, you get on all the rides, and you walk back out to the car, and we loading the car up, and we get and sit in the back seat with the teddy bear, whatever, and you sit there, you fall asleep. Next thing, wake up, let's put the stuff down. We be back home.
We're home? Yeah.
It took you far longer to get there than it did to take you to get home. Why? Because you know what? You anticipated. Your life is a big anticipation. And after you had over the first things, like, guess what? Like having your first boyfriend or girlfriend, after what? Getting married, having your first kids, your first house, your first nice job. Once you kind of get rid of some of those things out of the agenda, a lot of people have nothing to live for. But yet they want to live, but they're not living their dreams because they have nothing to anticipate. And because you have nothing to anticipate, you just wake up and do today what you did yesterday, and you do it tomorrow, next week. And because of that, time is going faster and faster. Your behind is getting older and older, but you can become better. Because the past doesn't equal the future. If you really want to become successful, you got to just take a checkup from the neck up and say, hey, I'm going to change my life today. What it is that I want, I'm going to do what I heard in this podcast. I'm going to write it down.
You got to throwing the hands up in the air.
I'm going to make this a reality by doing what? By taking action. You know, Dr. Lance London told me that life is all about what? Personal power. The definition is what? A personal power? Your ability to act. Your ability to take action. And what I want you to do after looking at this podcast tonight is look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not accepting anything less than what it is that I want. I know I deserve more in life, and best believe you're going to get it. Because you cannot tell me that a strong mind and a strong belief level can make your life dreams become your reality.
Woo!
And in closing, I close 3 times like a Baptist preacher. Once, maybe twice in your lifetime, an opportunity comes along and can change your whole entire life. If you're over 30 years of age, most likely the first opportunity has already surpassed you. But the $1 million question is, will you know it? Will you see it? God bless you all. And I'll see you at the Carolina Kitchen, the Big City Foods, this amazing podcast, Mountaintop.
That's what's up. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
so all right, so for the people that joined us strictly to hear these exciting words and these words of inspiration, there are times when I go to things. I speak professionally, and Dr. London does too. And I come out and I'm all sized up, but no one tells me after the sights up, what do I do? Give me a verb. Tell me what to do. You know, so you come out all amped up, but no one tells you this is how you put these things into action. So thank you for giving us, little blueprints. The second thing is, please, if you're new here, would you please be kind enough to subscribe? I know you heard
Yes.
him say it, but please
Hit the
subscribe
like
to our
button, too.
channel. We really just are grassroots, but we try to do what Dr. London says. We try to bring people on the podcast that have a positive message, that are also of community, but at the same time are open, having fun, but interspersing that fun with a message, because that's what we do.
One last thing
Yes.
too. Please, when the show is over, please go to the real comment section and drop comments in the real comment section. Aside from the live chat.
Yeah. There's a comment
Let us
section
know how you
when it
enjoyed the
ends.
show, whatever your opinion is, whatever you want to put there.
Yeah,
We
add
greatly
this.
appreciate
We
it.
we like this part. We would like to see more of this. Yeah, please put that in the actual comment section. Again, it's interaction with YouTube. It's a computer, so it's interaction. The computer picks up. And for those of you who would like to know how to follow us, we are Dark Squad Entertainment. We're actually by day we're music arts therapists. So we actually intersperse music into just feeling better, lessening stress, lessening anxiety, and also positivity. We so that's also part of what we do here. It also, to be honest with you, is as healing to us as it is to the people to whom we give it. So Eclipse, and we'll hear this. Some of you already know it, and some of you will hear it in another story. Has had some trauma. I've had some things to deal with dealing with illness all my life. So they say that the thing that you need most is the thing that you should give out in the world in large measure. So that's what we try to do. The things that we've needed most that perhaps we haven't gotten, we try to give out in large measure. So please follow us. It's easy to see here at Dark Squad Entertainment on
It's
Instagram.
right there on the screen.
And it's there it is as well. Okay, on Instagram it is also Dark Squad Entertainment, no spaces and no punctuation. On Facebook it's Eclipse hyphen Dark Squad Entertainment. So interact with any of us there. We would love. Roger, I'm giving you the side eye. There's a seat here for you. And
All right, let's handle that part, 'cause
if
we
you
gotta
know
close
anybody else that you think would be a good fit, then interact with us in any of these through any of these formats. We're gonna let Roger close
Right.
out. Roger says Lance speaks from the heart and he excites people daily to live their dreams. And to take he also takes the time out to speak into our youth. There's only one Lance London. We agree.
All right.
All right. So two.
I'm gonna call out these
Award.
names.
The Alizar Vodka. Okay, he's gonna pick though.
Lance London is gonna pick who
He's
our
gonna pick.
winner is.
He's gonna pick.
So I'm gonna go through the names
so-
of the people who typed DMV in the chat,
Okay.
and I guess
So should he point or should he just go from the sound of the name? But should he just point
how
like
would
on
you
the
prefer
list?
to do it?
You
I
want to
got more
point?
than one screen to go
I'm
to
just-
though.
Oh,
Okay.
It's just two screens, but it's one other person on the other screen. I ain't gonna leave them out.
Okay.
Go, how you prefer to do it? You want me to just call the
I'm
names
just
out?
close my eyes
And point.
Okay.
Because I don't want to pick nobody. I think I know him. It was set up.
Okay.
So I just
Okay.
go like
Okay.
this.
All right.
With all the
He
screens
closes his
on
eyes
there.
and point.
Okay.
But put the screen beside me. I'm gonna
Okay.
count.
Okay.
And you just wherever you stroll it to,
Okay.
I'm gonna come down on it.
All right.
And
So
don't
it's
tell me-
one other person on
Okay.
the second page, Janae Smith. I just want to make sure she
Okay.
didn't get
Okay.
left
So
out.
if he points
Wait a
up
minute.
here or
Wait a
down
minute.
there,
Wait
then
a
that's
minute.
fine.
I'll pick Janae Smith because she'll never by herself.
Okay.
Did it? Oh,
Janae
okay,
Smith,
okay,
you're our
all
winner.
right. Janae Smith, you are the proud owner of a delicious, very smooth bottle of Alizar vodka. Also, please, if you go on the internet, Alizar vodka has some delicious recipes on how to drink this. Of course, it's delicious because of its smoothness, just on the rocks, but also there are recipes on there. And also, please let us know, and Alizar Vodka on all of their social media platforms, how you liked it. All right, so we're gonna close out first of all by thanking Dr. Lance London with his busy schedule coming through. I am gonna have a ball eating this. I see that you already have claimed your.
Oh, that?
Okay. And we also thank him for his generosity. Also,
Thank you
this
so
food
much.
looks tremendous on the screen. So we're gonna take close-ups of these before we end up ruining them by just going in. But we're gonna take close-ups of these, and we'll also put these up on our social media. So thank you again. Thank you, Alizar Vodka, for being kind enough to gift this to one of our watchers. And this has been very, very pleasant. So for Dark Squad Entertainment, I am Patrice.
This is Eclipse. And our special guest.
Dr. Lance London here.
Okay, and so we thank Dr. Lance London and D. We're ready. So we like to thank Dr. Lance London and also all of you for coming through and staying the entire time. We also like to thank Dion. Keeps us looking good, keeps everything running. And again, you are welcome back at any time.
One more time for the road, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and go drop real comments in the comment section.
All right, so for Dark Squad Entertainment, we are out. Again, thank you for joining. Have a good night.
Appreciate you.